Yo, what is the deal, fellas? What's the deal?
What up?
Man, chilling, brother. You
Yep.
look. We got a little special guest up in the house, man. Of course, you know it's me, MTIP, and it's Lou over at Where Your Kicks 26. But look who we have here in the house. Just a sneakerhead.
So with it,
What's good with you, fam?
yeah,
What
man,
up with it?
same old thing, staying
Hey,
out the
man.
way.
Hey, it's good to have you up on a panel, brother. I mean, it's been a little minute, you know what I'm saying, since I seen you, and you be tapping in, you know what I'm
Been a
saying, but
long,
it's good to see a smiling
long
face.
time coming.
Yes,
Long time coming, man.
sir.
We've been talking about it for a while, so
You ain't never lie. You
figure
ain't never
I
lie.
up on
You
here
ain't
and
never
give you a
lie.
little content for the channel.
Yeah. So, all right, let's start right there. What do you have presented before us today? What you got going on there? Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get you the bigger screen. Let's do this. Let's do that.
First, I ain't in the office today, so I'm just in the room chilling. But this house, so right here we got the Infinite Archive 17s. We finna break out. Let y'all take a
That's what
look at
them Jones are
this.
called. I couldn't remember the damn
Ooh.
name of them. I called them Jones the
Okay.
Infinity Stone 17. So I couldn't remember the damn name. I was like,
The
I know,
Infinity
I know what
Stones.
I was talking about.
That's wild. As well. I couldn't remember the name of them for a minute either. I had to look it up. Like, hold on, what is? But yeah, I ended up. So story behind this, I ended up hitting them on Infinite Archive's site, but I had
Nice.
missed the email.
Oh shit.
So I was upset about it when it had happened. I was like, damn, I'm not to get them. I never hit on EQL raffles anyway, so I was like, I wasn't expecting the email. But anyway, I ended up hitting on them and missed the email. So when they did the Goat Black Friday thing, I hit on that. So that's what this is.
Ah,
Oh, you got them from Go Black Friday?
nice.
Got them from
Nice.
Go Black Friday. It was one of the first drops, so I
So hold up,
didn't
real
think I
quick
hit it on
though.
there either.
But with EQL, you're supposed to put your payment information in. So how you miss out?
With that, well, I don't know if was it an EQL raffle for that? I'm
That's
not
what I'm
sure if it
saying.
was.
If it was a EQL raffle, you just got to put your payment information in. So they just would have charged you.
Yeah, I don't think it actually was EQL for that. I think it was just their
Oh,
little
okay.
raffle for that site.
Oh,
But
so they
whatever it
sent you an
was,
invoice.
they sent
Okay,
me an invoice and I missed the
got you.
invoice.
All right.
Dang. Yeah, that's crazy. What up, Q? I see you. I see you.
So pretty cool on the inside of this little box lid right here. They got like some little information. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Yeah, I do see a tag there. Okay.
I see
Yep.
the tag. I can't make out what it says, but I see it.
Let me see. I can get a little bit closer.
Yeah, something
Jordan 17
Jordan
by
17.
something Smith.
Wilson
Wilson
Smith.
Smith.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty cool. And then they actually come with a pair of gloves that you're supposed to wear when you do like an unboxing, I guess, apparently.
I see it.
Take that out. I'm gonna end up wearing this. It's a personal pair, so I don't really care about it.
You're not really worried about it.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say my man got his OJ's on. I was like,
Right. Right.
It
Okay.
came with
Yep.
those little joints right
okay.
there.
Yep.
I think yeah, that's fine.
What up,
The DNA,
Cardisha?
Nike DNA.
Mm-hmm.
And now
What
that
up,
one got the
Rob
Infinite
T?
Archive on that one.
Oh, okay. Nice.
The little tissue paper got some artwork on it as well.
Oh, okay. That's the dimensions of the shoe. Nice.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
architecture.
They actually they
Nice.
got the OG pair on here that they're showing the architecture for. That's the one I
Mm-hmm.
honestly wanted. That's the classic one that everybody wants.
Heck yeah. Jordan Junkie in the building. What up? What up, fam?
For
Yeah.
$350. Feel like this mug should have came wrapped up like how it did. So it's wrapped in the tissue paper and then it came in like its own separate plastic bag.
Like the brick by
Okay.
bricks.
Okay.
Yep. Kind of like the
Yeah.
bricks. And like I said, you spent $350. I feel like they should do that
Yeah, yeah,
regardless.
yeah. I
So
mean, presentation, everything's on point. I mean, this is what they should do. I agree. packaging, whole 9 yards.
Right.
Yeah, joint's dope.
Wrap this joint real quick.
Hold up. Don't the other 17s come in a metal briefcase?
Yes, I thought they were actually going to come in a briefcase, and then this showed up, and I was like, I was kind of disappointed with them when I seen how they wrapped them up. I was okay.
Yeah.
They put a little bit of effort into it,
Right, for sure.
but the Lightnings definitely came in a briefcase.
Mm-hmm.
Got the shoe right here
Yep.
with an extra set of laces. This is my first time seeing them outside of the box, so
Right
kind
on.
of taking this first look with y'all as well.
What color are those laces? Is that pure black or is there some sort of graphic design on there?
It's got like a little white design on it.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
white
yeah,
stitching
okay.
on it is what it looks like.
That's what I thought.
Obviously got the bottom.
Yeah.
It's
That
pretty
outsole
dope.
nice. I like that outsole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's dope.
That's
You can throw some different colorways with that. You know what I mean? With that,
For sure.
like that white material. I didn't wear this on purpose because I didn't know the actual color of the shoe, but it actually goes with what I have on now. So
It does. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. You over there getting jiggy with it. That's what's
Ain't
up.
no
Jay
fuss,
elevating
I
the build.
promise. Oh,
TT,
shit,
what
Jay.
up?
Yeah, bro. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of show that a little bit.
Yeah, man. Good looking out, man. I like that. Congrats on that cop too.
Appreciate it.
I don't have any 17s in the collect. Do you, Lou?
No.
Yeah. I don't
Good
have
luck
any
trying to
17s.
get a pair.
Right.
Good
I
luck.
don't have any
Listen,
17s.
because they only doing like tier 0 releases for them,
Correct. Yeah.
which is part of the allure right now with bringing them back, right? So,
Tough
because you
cop.
saw what happened, I think it was last year at a Fat Joe's store when they released the 17s that he was fighting outside.
That was for the Lightning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yep.
Lightnings.
Mhm.
Look, one it up, don't like. See?
Right. Not everybody gonna like them. Yeah, and then I think Amon is supposed to do a 17 also. They talked about it for this year, but
That'd
maybe
be
they'll push it to next
crazy.
year. We'll see.
That'd be crazy, bro. I would definitely try to cop that.
Yeah, materials on that is gonna be absolutely crazy.
Now, how you feel about them using the same colors for all the Amon collabs for the most part, right? I know we had like a couple of the airships, right? They had green and white, blue and white, black and white. But for the most part, they be hitting us with them hints of burgundy, right? So
Yeah.
more than likely, if they drop a 17, they're gonna be using the same colorway. So how would you feel about that?
I think they're kind of running it dry with that colorway, bro. Like, I don't know. I think they're losing a little bit of steam because of that. Like, I think they should switch it up a little bit, but it could look dope on a 17. It could look dope on a 17,
Yeah.
probably.
Depends on how they do it. Now they may switch the color up though. They might go ahead and do that. So we shall see.
I mean, they did a different colorway with that that last 3 that they dropped. Was it
That's
blue or
true
whatever?
too. Diffused blue. Yeah, so
did
they
like
had the diffused blue 3s. Remember the blue and white airships, the numbered pair that they dropped.
Yeah.
They had those, and then they had the greenstone airships as well. So
They got a few little colorways to choose from. But I mean, I like how they came with the like majority brown on this 4 that they're about to release.
Oh yeah, I like the
yeah.
4.
Yeah.
I like the Alma 4. Yeah. I want to get it in hand, but right now that new Alma 4 look like my favorite.
So if the Alma 4 is your favorite, Lou, what would you put that Alma 4 in comparison with as far as like another 4 that dropped this year? How about that?
Where would I rank it? I'd rank it over the Cave Stones.
So you put it over Cave Stone?
I'll put it over Cave Stones. I'll probably put it over Rare Airs as well.
Okay. Put over Rare Air.
So
we So the only the usual suspects we have White Cement
Undefeated,
4,
White
SB
Cements.
Navies, Undefeateds, Brick by Bricks.
I think it's on,
You
and it
know,
can't even go next to none of those. It can't even breathe on those.
Yeah. I was just pointing out.
all what Brick by Bricks and Undefeateds.
Yeah, I was just pointing
Or
out
white
some other
cements either.
fours. Yeah. Whatever four. I think that's the only other fours we got, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of like see the thing for me though is those Midnight AV SB4s are so clean looking. They're so clean. It's hard to figure out where I'd rank those amongst everything else that drops.
Yo, I honestly like those a lot.
But
And those ain't get no love this year. They didn't get
I,
no love.
out of the fours that drop, I'd probably put the AMA 4 coming out at number 4 as far as the fours are concerned. Now, my favorite AMA of all time is still the AMA 2. The Jordan 2 AMA year is still my favorite.
Got you.
But out of the AMA 4s, this 4 coming out as of right now is my favorite.
The best one.
Yeah, in my opinion.
And you cop the last one that they dropped?
Yeah, I have the other 2. I definitely have the other 2 sitting over there. I don't know if you can see them, but they're right there on the shelf next to the pine greens.
I think the first 4 that they dropped was honestly the best one so far.
See, my only thing with the first 4 is that insole foot pad hurt my arches, bro. And I ain't never had a shoe from Jordan brand hurt my arches at all. So that quilted insole foot pad was definitely not for the faint of heart. That's my problem with them. So
J Elevate shouted you out. Said just a sneakerhead has all the heat. Yeah, man. I like that box.
I'm
I like
working
the
on
whole
it.
presentation. I like it all, man. That joint's dope.
Put them 10s out.
Yeah, I wanted to kind of get y'all opinion on these 10s since we out here.
Yeah, man. Let's get it. Let's get it.
These are the shadows.
Yep.
Shadows.
Jay ready for it. Jay said he want to see all 10. Paul.
Jay got 2 of them joints. Don't you, Jay?
He do.
Don't you, Jay?
Don't you, Jay?
Yeah, Jay got 2 of them joints.
Yeah, ain't mad at it.
2 of them, huh? I think I ended up grabbing 2 of them bitches too. I'm gonna hold you.
No, you all right.
You got 2 shadows also?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got to.
This
is actually my third pair though, because
Did you want to double up?
I did want to double up.
Okay.
I did want to double up. Honestly, would have tripled up on these.
He flips. He be flipping. He be flipping kicks too, though. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This one I wasn't even trying to. I didn't even want to put no disrespect on his name by even trying to flip it. I wanted to keep both pairs of these and didn't even try to get a pair to sell.
Right.
Yeah, I had this one I had one in 2016 too when it dropped. I used to play basketball and messed them up pretty bad, so I just had to come back with it. The quality on this one is a lot better though. I think they did better this time than they did on the other one.
So let me ask you this, because I came across a video and dude was, I don't know, he was pointing out he could see a little bit of where the glue was along where the shoe itself met like the midsole.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of the shoe looked pretty clean to me. And he's like complaining the whole way about, they need to do better with their quality control and all that. And I'm like, bro, it's put together by hand, number 1. And number 2, what he pointed out, I'm like, you got to be like this up close on that shoe to even really recognize it.
Really see that.
The gadget.
So
I think. Go ahead, finish.
No, I'm just saying, like, I just want to know how you feel about it. Because I did a review on the 10, and I thought the quality was pretty spot on with them. I didn't see any issues or anything like that, So
I'm looking at my pair right now, and I don't see nothing. Nothing that I would be like, okay, this is just too much. You know what I mean? I ain't got no glue stains on this. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's a Jordan. Like it's gonna have some QC issues. Like I think people just be looking for something like
Mhm.
I mean, you just don't want to be happy about the shoe. Want to complain about it. It's better to complain about it than to just be happy with the product. But I mean, shit, I don't see nothing. Like I said, I don't even have no glue stains on mine.
Right.
And I'm looking right now. A little bit of glue probably right there. That's about it. Is that
Yeah.
nothing?
Thing.
Yeah, I actually still want a pair of them joints, man. I actually want both of those. I want that, and I want the steel tens. I'll take a pair of both of them joints.
Hey, Mr. Thing, wrap your toes up and get a pair from Jay.
That sounds like a pure amputation of at least 2 toes.
And that's like Dion saying, I think he a size 11 on 1 foot now and a size like 9 on the other since he's missing the 2 toes.
Yep.
That's
what I'm
crazy
saying.
work, bro. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's diabolical.
Yeah.
Man, it
Never gonna hold
is.
you. That's got to be hella hard trying to shop for. Well, I guess he ain't got to really shop for shoes.
Yeah. Nike probably
Tell
custom
Nike to make his pair like that.
Hey, that gives them all the reason to double up every time. 2 different sizes.
Shit.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
snap.
My opinion, that's I like the shadows more than I like the steels.
The
Just
steels?
because of the toe cap. I'm still not sold on the toe cap.
Oh, you still don't like
Oh.
the toe cap?
So
Nah,
it's,
I'm not a fan of the toe cap.
it's funny he brings it up because in my video, I was always like, this toe cap, the toe cap. But I got the shadows in hand, and I'm like, damn, why do I like the steel tens better?
Is it because of the toe cap?
No, you know what? I think how clean that white leather looks on there is what I'm kind of drawn to. Like the shoe looks so clean. You know, the toe cap's there, and I'm just kind of like, doesn't necessarily throw me off as much anymore. So
I currently don't have any 10s. Joel was telling me that that the toe cap on the 10s is what prevents his foot from looking so wide. So the toe cap actually holds the toe box together versus it kind of flattening out whenever you take a step down.
Okay. Got you.
He was like, it actually keeps the form of the shoe. You know how like when you look down at at your foot and it looks kind of, because that was like my complaint about I told you I haven't had an Air Max 9.7 since like before COVID. So when I was looking down, at the Eric Costin SBs, I was like, my only complaint, this shoe is comfortable. I love that shoe. But I was like, when I look down, I was like, my foot looks kind of wide, you know what I mean, in the shoe. But that's kind of how it's designed as well. So there's that.
I'm not a fan of the 9.7s either. The Air Maxes. I got a pair of 95s, but I don't know. 9.7s don't do it for me either.
Yeah, I haven't had one in a while, and I actually love these joints. I know Perp Hayes, he's big on the Air Max 90. Hey Lou, do you have any Air Maxes?
I've had 95s. I've had Air Max 90s. I've had the Air Max, the 270s, the ones with the giant big bubble in the back. What else have I had? The Air Max 2017s, the one where the air unit goes around the whole, the whole shoe.
Yep.
Trying to think what else. I think those are all the Air Maxes I've had.
Right.
Yeah.
Your boy Jay said, "Give
I feel
me
about
my
those
toe
Griffies.
cap."
I did have Griffies also. I did have a pair of Griffies.
Okay.
I did.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I'm fucking with them Griffies. I'm definitely gonna cop a few pair of those.
Nice.
Oh, the clear waters.
Nice.
Yeah. Yep. No.
Did you hear they bringing back Bread 4s apparently for 2026?
They bring it back what?
That is
Yeah.
insane. That is insane, bro.
What?
Yep. Man. All right. I guess it's share time, Mr. Think.
All right. Let's
I
get into it.
guess it's share time.
Let's
You
get
know,
into
let's-
it.
he brought up an old shoe. Here we go.
Wow.
Expected to
Wow,
return.
man.
Expected to return for 2026.
Oh my God.
See,
Why are they
that was
doing
my
this?
reaction. That was my
Why?
reaction. I'm like, why?
Too soon.
For what?
You just did the reimagined joints.
Right. And they just, man, I don't know. That's just pointless. They should have never even did the reimagine if they was gonna do this.
Correct.
That is true.
Correct.
That is true.
Because now this is
Correct.
just gonna get disrespected. You know what I mean? Like this shoe is gonna get disrespected because of that.
Just the reimagined. This one?
Yeah. I think it's gonna do numbers, but it's not gonna do as good as it would because of that. The reimagine.
Yeah, because we just got the reimagine. Was that what? Was it last year or 23? Last year.
Yeah, bro. You remember how many pairs we all copped in that shoe?
Right.
The 4 of us.
Right.
That
But
was
everybody was having issues, right? And we was trying to tell people for the longest time, go do your footwork on this shoe. And people still took L's. Now, some of it was because some of the stores canceled orders too. I remember Snipes specifically canceled a bunch of orders on people. Why, I don't remember. But, you know, I mean, look, so now this is going to be, you know, with the OG shape, obviously, quote unquote, original style type materials, you know, but I really don't understand
the logic behind that.
why.
What is
I
behind that?
really don't. Like, if anything, we should be getting the Fire Red 4s.
Facts.
That's what we should be getting.
That's what it should be getting next. I
Okay.
agree.
Like, I don't know why we skipping over that shoe, because those need to come out with the updated shape. Now, maybe it's because they're doing the Nigel in the Fire Red 4, a Bike Air Nigel and Fire Red 4 color blocking.
Nobody's gonna be able to get it.
Well, you know what that is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, give me the OG joint. You know,
Make it accessible. You know what I mean? Make that and make it accessible. I mean, they're gonna drop the Nigel and nobody's gonna touch them. Unless you're paying resale for them. Or you happen to get lucky on sneakers like Mr. Think down there.
yeah, right.
Hey. Every once in a while, you know what I'm saying?
Mr. Think, you think these gonna be easy to get?
Oh man. I don't see why not. I mean, but look, it's all going to depend on the energy. You know what I mean? Like I think a lot of people are going to have that same reaction. Like it's too soon to get this.
But they're not going to pass it up. But
But
they're not going to pass it.
But I don't see people necessarily passing up on that. You know what I mean? And look, for holiday 26. So we're talking
Exactly.
what?
Christmas
we're talking
time.
this time. Yeah, this is going to be like this might be the Black Cat of next year.
Yeah, might as
This
well
might
get ready. Start doing some stretching now. Get ready to do some footwork.
Yeah. This could be the Black Cat of next year.
Yeah, get ready. Get ready.
Yeah, hard facts. Perk said it's gonna be a lot of knockoffs.
They steady making fakes to this shoe, bro.
John said drop the Oreos. This is too soon.
Oh, speaking of Oreos, they talking about doing Oreo 6s for next year.
Oreo 6s, I heard
Seen
about that
that.
too.
They talking about
See
doing
that.
Oreo 6s.
Yeah,
So,
I heard about that.
Where them Jones at?
I think
know he had them here.
more hyped up for the True Blue 3s than anything.
That's see.
Yeah.
Now that makes sense.
Window
That makes sense. True Blue
Window
3s.
said I'm waiting on the True Blue 3s.
There we go. I'm ready for them too.
Very nice. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That's
Them
the
Jones
one. And them 6s, the infrareds, the black infrared 6s too. But other than that, like,
Oh, these joints.
yeah,
Look, they need to bring this right here. Them Raptor 7s.
Right.
Oh, and you see they doing the face boxes now and the retro cards.
Yes,
They're
sir.
bringing retro cards back. Did you hear about that?
is that Is that official or was that just rumored?
From my understanding, I mean, so Sneaker Files, NZ Sneakerhead reporting this, so it's as official
Okay, yeah,
as
it's
it's going
probably
to
true.
get until we hear otherwise, right? But
Right.
I mean, to me, this is dope that they bringing it back. I mean, listen, give us something. You don't raise that price like I don't know what percentile.
No, bro, I agree with that
Give
all
us
the way. To
everything.
be honest with you,
You
like
know.
all that,
Everything.
all that. Yo, speaking of, Jordan Junkie said drop the all blue brick by bricks. Have y'all been seeing these colorways of these brick by bricks?
Bro, I seen a purple today.
Fam, I seen a yellow, black, blue. I haven't seen a purple one. But I'm like,
I saw
oh
a
man, these
purple
colors are
today.
looking tough, bro.
The blue I like. I like
Oh.
that deep blue. That blue is nice,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But see, the problem is, okay, so I don't know if y'all remember, but they was doing fakes of the blue. Oh, you can I don't have nothing to share right now.
Okay.
They was doing fakes of the Blue Thunders 4s. I don't know if y'all remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Then we got
do remember
mock-ups
that.
of Jordan Brand was going to drop actual Blue Thunder 4s, but the switch up was they was going to give us a red Jumpman on the back. Now, we ain't seen that shoe at all this year, right? So maybe it's something for next year. But again, I don't know if y'all remember, there was a pair of Jordan 11s, these all blue 11s that people were copping 2 years ago. I don't know if y'all remember that. And they was talking about they were supposed to be early shoes, and then come to find out it was all fakes, pairs that Jordan Brand was never going to sell. But bro, you could have got them. Some of the sneaker shows people had them to sell, and people were buying them Jones up. Yeah, and then it got reported they was fakes, and then that shoe ain't see the light of day no more. Right?
Wow.
So the issue is now some of these across the water manufacturers, they starting to put out these concept colorways. They getting them from somewhere. They getting these ideas from somewhere, because they usually don't start just producing some more wild shit unless they seen it from somewhere.
Right. They won't start mass producing the shit because
correct.
They ain't gonna waste their time mass producing something that they don't know about.
Correct. So
right.
they seen it somewhere.
Yeah, it's gonna be an automatic fugazi. You know what I mean? If that colorway never drops. I mean that's the best way to. But watch this, man. There's a lot of I've been a lot of people on my IG feed been popping up. You know what I mean? With the across the water joints, and I ain't gonna lie, man. Like people are proud to have their knockoffs. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I mean they're proud. So
yeah, I've seen some pretty good like reps.
I've for sure
seen some good reps, especially those brick by bricks. Like
right.
I was like,
I've liked every colorway I've seen, bro. Yeah.
I mean,
I've liked every colorway.
There's no difference.
Truth be told, like you hear the stories of people saying a lot of times the fakes are built better for whatever reason and indistinguishable on feet. And then the price point.
It's better. You pay
It's
like half the price that you would be paying.
I mean, really the thing is you just shouldn't be trying to resell them. Now I say you just shouldn't be because people do try to do that shit. They try to scam the hell out of people.
No,
some people them.
I mean, without somebody knowing, you know what I mean. You can resell it, but I feel like you got to tell the person that you're selling it to, like, hey, this
you should.
This ain't, you know what I'm saying.
Seth Fowler just got caught up in that. Seth Fowler, what shoe did he do? He did a review on some shoe, tried to sell them, and they came back no good. I forgot
that was recent. That was recent.
I can't remember what damn shoe that was.
But yeah, it was recent.
Bro, I remember years back, there was a dude, I remember watching this whole YouTube video. This dude had a pair of the original Mars Yards, the Tom Sachs joints, right? What were they called? It's the same colorway as the new pair that came out, but it's the originals. Anyways, bro, he had these joints, was wearing them forever. Went and got him legit check. I forgot why he did that. And then it came back that he had a fake pair this entire time. And he had been out there just taking all types of pictures and posting them joints, wearing them every day. And then the funny thing is Once it came out that he realized that they were fakes, all of a sudden he tried to say, "Oh, I kind of wondered why the fit wasn't really feeling that good." You know, I always knew there was something a little off with these joints. I'm like, bro, you had them shits for how long? And you wore them joints for how long, bro? Get out of here.
That's just psychological.
Just say you got beat, bro.
Right.
Just say
That's
you
just
got
a psychological
beat and you
side
had
to it.
no idea.
Yeah.
Just say it.
Yeah, that's just a psychological part to it. You're just trying to rationalize why, you know what I mean? Trying to justify, like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, them joints all that time ain't realized nothing.
Right. I see you put out your Levi joint there. Let me let me give you the main stage on it. Let me give you the stage.
I thought those are the
because we was talking about the Maxes. About the Air Maxes, so I was like,
Yep.
The Levi Air Max. What you think about the Air Max 3s they dropping next year? The Levi joints.
Bruh. Yeah. I'm on that.
He said, indeed.
He said, pizza.
I'm on that.
He said, bruh. Yeah. I like them joints. Them joints is clean. I like that.
Yeah. Fuck with these, bro. Comfy, though. You know what I mean? Real comfy.
Yep.
Real comfy. That's one thing that Air Max has got over everything, or pretty much over everything else that's Nike, is that comfort. You're not going to find nothing Nike-wise that's going to be more comfortable than the Air Max, in my opinion. You're going to have to go with like Asics or New Balance or something that's going to probably compare with this as far as...
I don't have a pair of those Vomeros, but I hear a lot of people talk about them.
Vomeros are good, right? Vomeros are very nice and light and comfortable, but I would challenge that and say try the Pegasus 41s or the Pegasus Premiums.
Not tried those. I've been seeing those though. I haven't tried
them. The Pegasus Premiums, bro. Them joints is I had to take them back in the house. I was going to try to run in them joints, but for me, it was too cushiony. I was like, these joints feel too cushioned to run in, bro. I had to switch back to my other Pegasus joints because I like to be able to feel the ground a little bit. The Pegasus Premiums, yeah, bro.
Right.
They great for walking around in and comfortable as hell, but it felt like I wasn't even contacting the ground at all.
Dang,
that's how they felt. Yeah,
that's dope. Oh, real quick, Lou, I highlighted that, forgot to read it, but Seth Fowler, I believe, was the undefeated fours. That's what Fly Kicks is saying. It was the undefeated fours with the fake deal. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and with some decent little tissue paper too, like the little. But I'm a fan of like the boxes and the tissue paper and all the extra shit that they put in there.
Hey, yo, fam. I mean, me too. Me too. Yeah, no, same here. So like, man, I take all that. Like, I said this in my video, and I ended up taking a picture of it because I was like, yo, y'all notice with the we didn't get a hang tag with the Black Hats.
No, we did not.
Yeah, we didn't get a hang tag. I was like, where's the hang tag at?
Like they could at least did that,
right?
I mean, they gave us the Nike sign though, and I was surprised about that. I was surprised that they even put a Nike sign on that shoe. I thought they was gonna come with the Jordan logo again, but then like I've been saying this all year, they holding out that Nike sign, bro. They really trying to make their money off that.
Yes. No, for sure. For sure. Yo, D. All right, let me ask you this then, because all right, now we got the not undefeated. Now we got Black Hat 4s, right? We got Black Hat 3s, Black Hat 4s, but they gave us a Jumpman on the Black Hat 3s. How would you have felt if they would have switched it up? Because I understand the Jumpman is OG. How would you have felt if they would have switched it up and put a Nike Air on the Black Hat 3?
Now, for me, it wouldn't have made too much of a difference. But I know if they would have put it on there, it would have did better than it's doing now. For sure, because that's what everybody's looking for. But I mean, to me, it wouldn't have made too much of a difference. Right.
And I mean,
in my honest opinion, I like the Jordan sign better than I like the Nike Air on most of the. You know,
what?
Like I don't know.
Really?
Are you talking about on 3s? Or... So,
period.
all right. Yep.
You like the Jumpman a lot better than Nike Air.
I like the Jumpman a lot better.
Why is that?
I've been saying that for a long. I don't know. It's just simpler to me.
Mm,
It just looks better on the back of the shoe.
got
Yeah,
you.
I
Minimalist.
yeah, the Nike Air does. It just hits different for me. But you're right though. I mean, you shouldn't slut it out though. You know the way that they're doing it. Like prime example, prime example. Lou, if they would have had a jump man on the back of the Family Affairs, I don't think it would hit as hard as it does with the Nike Air that's on there now.
Listen, look. As somebody who passed on the Family Affairs originally and then had to change up due to your video, by the way. So shout out to you for that.
Nice.
To be honest with you, you're right. Nike Air, putting the Jumpman on the back of those definitely would have made people miss them even more. But I think they missed a great opportunity with that shoe. Like you said, like what's the actual story behind calling them the Family Affair threes? There's like no story behind them. And then they looked to package them with all the Realtree camo stuff that was dropping.
Yeah.
When they brought them out. You know what I mean? Like you could have just and like you said, the material on those could have been the material that they used for Undefeated Force.
The material's better. The material's better.
Yeah, the Undefeated Fours don't really have any transition to them like that. But these Family Affair threes, they got a lot of transition to that material.
It's a nice shoe, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They missed the opportunity on the story for that, though.
Yeah, they did.
Right. And I copped the shoe. It's definitely not a mandatory cop, but it was one of those deals to where I was like, man, I've over the past couple of years, I've been enjoying like the greens and the yellows, right? So I've been getting yellow kicks and green kicks. Speaking of bros, I still need Tokyo 5s, man. I still need Tokyo 5s.
Don't even talk to me about that shoe. Bro.
I don't even want to talk about that shit, bro.
I still need Tokyo 5s.
Tell me why me and Lou had the same reaction at the same time, bro. I don't even want to even.
Hold on. So wait, did you hit on a pair though? Just to see it.
No.
Did you hit?
No.
So the difference is I actually hit on a damn pair and then got told a few days later from Better Generation, yeah, so unfortunately we had some of our pairs stolen during transport. So we're going to offer you this golden ticket on a future release.
That a bitch.
Bro,
Yep.
I had a tracking number. I had a tracking number set up and everything, bro. Thinking, all right, they about to ship these things.
Right.
Nope.
Right.
Nope.
Yeah.
So
sorry, your pair's been backdoored.
Yeah, and that's cold work. That's wicked, bro.
Oh man.
That's wicked right there.
Lying asses. They ain't stealing nothing, bro. Shit. It is, but you know.
Hey, at least you came close to hitting, bro. I was living through Jay. Every time I seen the video, I'm like, shit. I'm never gonna get to them motherfuckers.
He hit them fives. He hit the pink awakes. He got
like I said, I was living through Jay for a minute.
Shoot, what else? Jay hit on those Caitlin Clark Kobe's.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hit them for retail. All retail hits, bro. All retail hits. Yep. And he talking about me. I cop it. Listen, I got EA. I got the EA hookup from JD Sport. But you know, he hitting on the hard shit straight up. So
hitting on the shit that you ain't supposed to hit.
Yeah.
You know, shit that they don't want you to get unless you like a bot or something.
Oh, the pearls. All right, here we go.
Them right there, though. I feel like these are the problem. Brother. Few little recent cops. So this right here, bro, this is like the shoe from my childhood right here. I know y'all remember He Got Game. The movie. Yeah, this as soon as I seen that and I seen Ray Allen in them shoes, I was like, yep, I wasn't able to get them in because I was a kid, but I always wanted them, bro. It was like I watched that movie to try to think that I had them shoes, you know. And when I spent to drop them again, I was all over the material because it's a pro. Just like this, how they put that Nike sign on the side,
Yep.
Yeah, the jewel.
because they don't do that
Jewel
on the
print.
regular ones.
Correct.
Yeah,
But yeah, man. So
dope.
and that pearl colorway is just. And these were sitting, bro. These were sitting in the mall.
Bro, sitting
Couldn't
They
there,
believe
sitting
it.
in a
and
Well,
lot of
they
maybe
don't
because
places.
it was
restock
Black
them.
Friday and because of the yeah, they
They
restocked
sitting
them
a
on
lot
they
of
restocked them
places.
on Hibbit again. I could have just waited. I still can't believe that they're sitting. Like
Mm.
I
they
mean,
just got slept on.
the phone posits just ain't hitting right now.
Which
for
is
people.
crazy because they dropped so many fly colorways, fam, on the phone. Like this year between the Air Max 95 and foamies, ugh, we got so many fly colorways.
Was that this year that they dropped the eggplants?
Nah,
Or was it the
Mm-mm.
was it the
the
galaxies that
eggplant
dropped
one
this
this
year?
year.
Galaxies is this year.
Yep, the Galaxy.
Galaxy
Yep,
shit.
yep.
I wanted that one so bad too, but I just wasn't gonna pay that resale ticket, even though it wasn't even that high. But I wasn't about to pay for it like that.
And that's the only foamies I have so far this year are the Galaxies. Hit that
Was
on
that a pro as
retail,
well, or was that just a regular phone posit?
just regular. Yep. Yes,
I think
sir.
they're
What's
dropping another.
crazy?
But there's a couple like I want the cough drops. I want those. I want the pearls, the cough drops, the green joints, the pine green. Man, that's so that the camos. I thought the camos were tough. Like, bro, I'm trying to tell you.
The camo joints was nice.
Yeah, there's a
Camo
few of
joints are
them.
real nice.
Yeah, there's a few of them. I'm sitting there like, oh man, these are fly.
I guess I didn't see them. I didn't see the camos.
The camos.
I like
Yeah,
some
they
of the
didn't
flight
drop that
posits too,
long
which
ago.
that they was dropping. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Skinny, what up, man? Hey, yo, we
They
just
dropped some
chopping it up.
cleats of these too. I couldn't.
I did peep that. I did peep
Mhm.
that. Yeah, Mr. Skinny. Yeah, we just chopping them up, man. We just chilling. Hey, Lou, do you want to share something, or you just browsing? I see
I'm
you.
I'm browsing right now
Okay,
to see
okay,
if
okay.
there's anything I need to bring up
No, it's all good.
that
If you do, just let me
ain't
know.
talk about.
I get it
Yeah.
up there. Yeah. That's what's up, yo. So, so since you got your pair right there, go in and pull out your black cats. Give me your opinion on them bad boys there.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody who's tapped in. We got some people tuned in right
Yeah,
now.
what up? What
That's
up?
good. Shout out to everybody who's tuned in.
Oh, hold up. You see they actually dropping these joints, Mr.
The
King?
Chucky? Yeah.
The Chucky joints.
Yeah,
What's
hold on.
tomorrow?
Let me get it up
It's 2
there.
What
days
you talking
from
about? The
now.
dunks?
These joints.
Yeah.
Hey, them was gonna be a problem too. I really think it was gonna be a problem.
How many pairs you think they made of these? 100? If that.
Something stupid.
But where are they dropping that? That's my only question.
I haven't
Where are
heard
these
any
joints
information
dropping
on
at?
Player Travis Scott.
Hold up. Chucky the Slayer, Travis Scott loads are dropping December 5th, 3 p.m. Eastern for 165.
December
These kicks
5th.
are flipped and full managed, but when okay, coldsins.com. Website is coldsins.com for these joints. So 2
That's
days
just
from
gonna get
now,
cooked
3
off, though.
p.m. Oh, you know these joints about to get botted. This shit gonna open up sold out.
They're about to get cooked. That's just cooked already, bro. They already sold out.
Y'all can't move fast enough to get
Right.
these joints. Shit.
So
Shit.
my opinion on these black cats, bro.
All right.
Like I said before, I truly think the 3 is better. If I could go dig through these shoes real quick and find the 3, I think the 3 is honestly better.
Yep.
What I like about it though is just how they kind of focused on the QC on it. It's not really no QC issues with this one besides the squeaking, I guess. But don't like that.
You don't like the
that.
Nike Air on the back.
Don't like it.
Mm.
So like you're
I heard
buying
it
for
here
to me,
first.
I'm buying a Jordan. I'm buying a Jordan. I want the Jordan on the back. That's just how I've always felt about it. Like the Jordan is more behind it. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan. I'm a fan of Nikes. Obviously, I like Nikes, but when I'm buying, I want the Jordan logo on it. My favorite pair. I'd rather have a Jordan logo on it.
That's fair.
than a Nike sign.
Now, is that for
But
all
I
your
mean, there's really
J's?
not too much else wrong with it
Is that for
for
all
all
your
of them.
J's? You'd rather have it. So even on the ones,
Rather have it on all of them, even on the ones.
like the tongue tag
I
on the
don't fall
ones,
into
you'd
the
rather
hype.
be a
I'm just
Jumpman.
rather be a Jumpman.
Wow. Okay.
That's
I really
hey,
don't fall into the hype of the whole Nike Air thing.
Now the only thing with
Even on
okay,
the Fire Red 5 that they dropped, same thing.
but on the ones, you got to remember they were a part of Nike prior to them creating Jumpman, the Jumpman brand.
Right.
So
Right. Yeah, because I mean, obviously,
yeah, so technically, they're made OG style still, but that's interesting though. Okay. Jay
I
said
guess
Black
it's
Hat
cool on
Boots.
some of the OGs. I guess keep it to the OGs and it's fine. But like to me, like I said, I'm just a fan of the Jumpman.
Okay.
so Lou, we kind of talked about this. And D, what are your thoughts on this? Like, there are some changes between the 2025 pair of Black Cats and the 2020, right? Is this is this intentional? So that the previous pair, even though the 2020 is not the OG, but is this intentional? So that we can differentiate the difference, just like how we got a Nike Air on Undefeated Force, which we know we should have a Jumpman. But then on the Tokyo 5s, they gave us a Jumpman, right? So
Yeah.
is this? But then going back to the Undefeated Fours, you know how like it's a different shade. It's a different shade green. We got a Nike Air. So, I mean, it's distinguishable to tell the difference and be like, all right, this is a 2025 pair. Do you think this is intentional on these Black Cats to say, hey, they didn't want to do them like the 2020 pair?
You asking both of us or just
Oh, no.
him?
Both, whatever.
Oh, well, I'll go ahead. You answer first.
I don't think so. I think like I said, I just think they were just trying to hold out the fucking Nike sign, to be honest with you. That's
So,
it.
all right.
So-
Side note, real quick, Lou. So, would these have performed worse if it had a Jumpman logo on the back on the heel tab?
Yeah, because a lot of people fall into the hype. They want that Nike sign on the back. It's the same thing with the white cements. Didn't do that well, but if they would have put a Jordan sign, the Jordan logo on the back, they would have did even worse. So they did that to sell it.
So, well, hold on a second. The white cements, the issue with that shoe was the QC of the elephant print. But then after release, you saw everybody trying to scramble to get a pair in a sense, even though they was trying to trash that shoe. Now, to your point, I would say if they were truly trying to do that to the Nike sign, I feel like they would have done it to the Black Cat 3s. Although I do kind of feel like them releasing the Pure Money 3s, it was almost supposed to be like a yin yang pack with the Black Hat 3s, even though they didn't necessarily say that. You know what I mean? Because if you notice the Pure Money 3s, the laces are the same style laces except in white, like the Black Cats have. Right?
Yeah.
But as far as these 4s are concerned, I think so. If they had on these 4s, they give us a plastic back tab versus the 2020 pair has a matching material to the rest of the shoe.
Correct.
So
It's suede. Is it all suede?
Yeah.
That
It's
pull
all
tab,
suede, and it's got the pull tab has the same feel to the rest of the shoe too. If you have the oxidized green 4s, it's the first shoe I can think of where the back tab is leather.
Yep.
That's essentially what they did. They made it all suede like the rest of the shoe was. So I think if they made it exactly like the 2020 pair, I feel like, in my opinion, it to me it kills the prestige, right? That Jay said like in the chat, it kills the prestige of that pair. I do think Nike is somewhat conscious of the prestige of some of the releases of these shoes. For example, they gave us the Wu-Tang Dunks, but they tweaked them to make them different from the original 36. They gave us the Tokyo 5s, but they tweaked them from the original pair that just released in Tokyo. So there are like some characteristics that separate the originals versus the new thing that came out. Now, we had talked about, when I say we, I'm talking about me and the one pair panel, as to whether or not Nike Air on the back was going to overtake that 2020 pair. Now, first of all, how that 2020 pair even got to where it's at in resale, no one knows. It's just one of those things that just seem to happen. But now that Nike Air is on the back, it's going to be interesting to see if it at some point overtakes that 2020 pair with just the Jumpman, since so many people love Nike Air. So we'll have to see what happens. But I do feel that if they match the back tab material and put Nike Air on the back, I don't necessarily know how that would have been perceived overall, or if they even could have done it that way. You know what I mean? But
Go
ahead.
These are already doing better than the 2020 pair was at this time when the 2020 pair dropped. Because you remember, you can find the 2020 pair in outlets.
Correct. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
So what happened that all of a sudden the 2020 pair just took off?
Resellers snatched them all up and made it a hot shoe. It was $1,000 shoe at one point.
It was during the.
I know.
It was during COVID, I think, too. That shoe.
Yeah. This is the tough. This is the tough time. So I think a lot of people
checks
for sure, and I think a lot of people, was like, boom, not worried about them. So when this pair came out, the flashbacks are here. They're like, oh nah. DB in the bill. What up, DB?
What up?
Yeah, a lot of people don't want that same thing to happen where they kind of slept on them and then missed out on them. So I think these ones just.
I can see that.
Did what they did.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, nah, we ain't gonna let it happen. But
like, you see what Dream Chaser said? I wish Cool Grey 4s had chrome Nike on the back.
Oh no, I didn't see it. Cool Grey 4s.
You said Cool Grey 4s?
Yeah. Cool Grey 4s.
Dream in the bill, what up?
That's not bad actually when I'm thinking about it. A chrome Nike Air on the back. Or at least a metallic. Because I feel like they do chrome, you got to put that tape over it like on the 17s. And I don't think you're going to be able to do that.
D, what were you about to say? Because I was thinking about a shoe, a 4 that had the it was a woman. I'm thinking about a woman's release.
It was
the WNBA 4s.
Yeah, but there was another one that was great that they did that on with the metallic on the back. It was what was that?
For the women?
Yeah, I want to say it was a woman's.
Yeah, it was a women's release. And it was patent leather. Actually, it was patent leather.
Huh. Yeah.
Patent leather on it. Frozen moments.
The frozen moments.
There we go.
The frozen moments.
Yep. Frozen moments had that joint. You're absolutely right about that.
That is it.
Frozen moments.
Look, Window's on point with you. He said the Jumpman is more important to me. And once again, like
agree.
I mean, so let me put it this way. I doubled up on the yep. Oh yeah. The this has that.
These are the WNBA 4s.
The WNBA joint, with the jewel inside the basketball there.
Yep.
I remember that. Yep, remember those.
You all remember seeing these?
That was a seafoam at first. I'm like, is that a seafoam?
Nah, it does kind of look like
seafoam. Yeah,
it does. It does kind of look like them. But
them joints look tough.
They don't got that. They don't got that fire red color blocking.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah, that's dope.
Them joints is tough. Yeah, so I doubled up on the Black Cat 3s, right? I doubled up on those, and I remember the complaint that a lot of people said that they didn't like them because of the glossy look. Like the patent leather and all that was just too glossy. I remember people saying that, complaining about the gloss on there.
Yeah.
But didn't if I recall, didn't those sell out too? Did they sit for a while, or did they wear like an instant sellout?
Oh, they sat for a minute. They sat that.
And then they started to climb.
Yeah, then they started to climb. I mean, the larger sizes are sitting pretty much like right at 300 right now. But yeah, they Black Cement 3s got disrespected. They sat that.
Yeah. And now you can't get a pair for less than $300.
That's right. They sat like your boy. You remember that meme, Bernie Sanders, when he was sitting down in the chair?
Oh, yeah. With his legs crossed,
right?
All wrapped up in the coat.
Right. Yeah.
Absolute facts. I remember that. Damn. Speaking of memes, bro, we had some crazy ones. All the Jet 2 holiday joints that they dropped this year.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I heard one the other day and I said, damn, I ain't heard the Jet 2 holiday joint in a minute. Well, man, they was going hard on that.
Yeah, bro. I was there for that was hitting tough for a second. Everything had the Jet 2 holiday on it. I seen something where this bitch was throwing her dude's clothes out the house and like tried to run him over, and it had the Jet 2 holiday playing.
That is hilarious.
I'm gonna find these shoes. I got a pair of fours. I got a pair of fours that got the leather on the back too. Like the whole shoe is leather, and then the back is leather as well.
Yep.
Where it's at.
Damn, I don't got no joints like that. Oh wait.
It's the alternate 89.
The white Oreo joints
is
is like that. Hold up. The white Oreo joints is like that. Leather in the back.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
You got the alternate 89s back there, don't you?
Nah. No, I do not.
That's where I saw it back there.
Let
me see. I think I got them over here. Might be in the other office.
Rendell said, I'm born in the 80s, far from a YN. Tarot Destroyer said, Naked Gun, 33.5, the final insult. Good movies. All of them are good movies. Your boy Frank Dremen said, like a midget at a urinal. I was going to have to stay on my toes.
Hey, yo. Bro, they doing a remake. They doing a remake to Naked Gun with Liam Neeson.
Yeah. Has it already dropped?
I don't know if it's dropped yet or not.
I remember seeing
some previews of it.
Some of that comedy, bro. Like it's
hilarious.
You couldn't even use that. It's a PR nightmare. That's like they said the movie Tropic Thunder. If they tried to make that today, oh my god, bro.
Oh, yeah.
If they tried it, nay.
Oh, your boy Robert Downey was going in on that movie. Yeah, that Tropical Thunder is.
Bro, I got one for you. I just saw that over in Poland. There's a TV show where the singers essentially dress up as like their favorite artists, and of course, it was one where they were dressing up as like the one dude looked straight up like Kanye, like they was doing blackface and everything, singing. I think somebody did Kanye, someone did Bruno Mars, and I forget what the other one was. Like, I mean, and it was like legit them trying to sing. Like, it wasn't like anybody making fun of it or anything like that. But
it wasn't like a spoof or nothing.
Yeah, it wasn't a spoof. Like, it was like, who can do the best impersonation of these different artists? You know what I mean? But it's just amazing, like what goes down in these other countries, like TV show, like Japan. You ever seen some of the TV shows that they do in Japan, bro? Man, listen.
Well, to your point, we used to have, we used to have shows like In Living Color. They used to cross the boundaries, bro. They used to cross the boundaries. You remember Handyman?
Bro, Homie the Clown. I love the Homie the Clown, bro. He used to hit you with that sock. Homie don't play that.
Right. Homie don't play that. Handyman. Oh, man, you had so many. You had so many.
For that Homie the Clown.
So many joints.
Oh, yeah, bro.
So many joints. They had that. They had the artists, like they used to have like a little hat or whatever, and they called like the two fingers and the snap. Man, you couldn't. You couldn't get away with none of that stuff nowadays.
It's funny how many
It's-
well-known actors now came from, like Jim Carrey came from that.
Oh, bro, big time. Fire Marshal Bill.
He started
All
there?
that.
Huh?
Jim Carrey started on Living Color?
Yeah, he
Oh.
credited the Wayans brothers for the reason why he's in show business now.
Bro, Jim Carrey he had a prominent role in
In
Living
Color.
Yo,
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez was a freaking dancer in Living Color, bro. Jamie
She
Foxx,
was.
you name
Did
it.
know that.
There's a lot of people that came from Living Color.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
These joints. Now, which
Hold
ones
on.
are these?
Hold on, let me get
I
you this.
thought at first I thought it was the
Bro.
Ultimate 89s that had it, but they didn't have it. These are the what are these? They were
Bro,
just the
they look
leather.
like-
They were just leather fours. Honestly, I don't think there was actually a name for them.
They always got a name, but they look like a white.
For it.
They look like a leather version of the white. Excuse me, the White Thunders, almost.
But the
Yeah,
white
just all
Thunders,
leather, right?
has white inside the netting.
That's
I don't
different
see
kind of
white-
color blocking.
Correct. The color blind's not the same, but it's
So
just
look,
right
that-
away. That's the first thing that
That's
came to
the tag
mind.
that they had on there,
The old school tag.
and really had no name on it.
What year?
Yeah,
what year you put
These
those
got
up
the
in?
all leather and shit on them too.
What's the
I think
what's
this
the
was
style code on them?
2014.
What's the style code on the
Let's see.
box? I'll look it up real quick.
314-254-003.
They come up as the Air Jordan 4 Retro Oreo. They from 2015?
Oh,
Yep.
Oreo.
Yeah, they come up as the Air Jordan 4 Retro LS Oreo.
Oh, Jay got it. Oreo Force.
Yeah.
Oreo Force.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
The
be
Jay,
honest.
the Jordan 4 Oreo.
It's over. Jay
Uh-oh.
said nope.
Who's here?
Jay in the build. What up, Jay?
Oh,
Oh, what
Hey
up?
fellas, those right there are called the Oreo 4s. And when you talk about that same material in those Oreo 4s, not the same material, but in terms when you're talking about, you turn around and look at the back of that heel tab, that is all leather in the back. The same way, but with a different material than that 2020 pair when we're talking about those Black Cat 4s that originally dropped. So if you want to talk about paying homage to the king of something when it comes to that leather material going around like that, you got to give it to the Oreo 4s, which in return, the white Oreo 4s is just another carbon copy of those Oreo 4s that originally released.
So is that why they did that on the white Oreos? Is because of this?
Correct. So when you look at that kit, because I got them joints too, I got the white Oreos as well. When you look at them joints, you turn around, that tab is leather. So
yeah, I got it. Well, he can show it obviously there, but I got it up here on GOAT, the different pictures.
Oh, my
It's
bad.
the same.
No, I
And then
saw it.
Yeah. So because I got my pair. So yeah. When you look at them,
Jay, is it desktop?
yeah, mine is dead stock, bro.
Of course they are, bro. Them joints 10 years old. You can't wear them no more. They gonna crumble like cake on you.
Only if you know what you're doing like me. I got you. Hey,
Oh,
That's what's up, Jay. Thanks for tapping in, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that tidbit right there.
And then also,
Did not know
I
that.
think, let me know if I missed something because I was watching y'all. You talked about the red and white Air Jordan 4. Those are called the alternates. I got the alternates as well, which is predominantly white, and they got a little bit of hidden red.
Yep.
Talking about these.
And if you look on the back of the heel tab, it'll tell
there
you
you go. He got 'em up.
They'll say
That's the
alternate
thing.
89.
Yeah. He oh, my bad. Yeah. He got him up right there, Jay. Hold up. I'm gonna close this out, Lou.
yeah, go ahead.
Here we go.
Well, there we go. Let's say 89 in the tab.
You know what I'm saying?
89 on the
Yeah.
back.
That's when you got them joints right there. So I didn't jump y'all combo. I was like, hold up.
No. You good, Jay? Aren't they talking about releasing a pair like this here pretty soon? Not
The
they're
Tor
not
yellows
the
kinda look like
alternates, but it's a similar colorway that looks like this. I mean, they almost look like the
Oh, you talking about them joints with the lipstick,
Valentine's Day.
the kisses, the Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah, I mean the alternates are fire, bro. They so clean. I mean people literally slept on this four
Mm-hmm.
because that's when fours were not popular. Like let's
Yep.
keep it a being. Fours were not
Yep.
popular
You're
with
right.
it.
Agree.
Such a
Agreed.
fire kick, bro. Um, such a dope kick.
I
Yeah,
only
heck
wore this
yeah.
shoe maybe a handful of times since I've had it,
Yeah,
but yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite ones.
I
But I
honestly,
had brought it up because I thought it had that same material.
yeah, no, it definitely didn't. But the thing is, I can't. I would definitely be honestly say maybe 2 or 3 people I've ever seen had that shoe on feet. You don't see that kick on feet, which is dope.
Yeah,
You,
if they
ju-
got it, they ain't trying to wear it.
you know what I mean? Like, man, yeah, the alternates is fire, bro. So
AOJ, real quick. I don't know how much time you got, so since you're here, um, what are your thoughts on the Black Cat 4s? And then the second question, part 2, is what's better, the Black Cat 3 or the Black Cat 4?
all right, answer first part.
Hold on. Can I add one more question to that, please? Can
Okay.
I add one more question? I need your thoughts on these bread fours they talking about bringing back next year too. I know you got something to say about that.
All right, y'all. You know what? Y'all bogus, man. Y'all so wrong. Laughing
Nope,
at.
nope.
Hey, chat. They trying to do a hot take on me. No, I'm joking.
No
I'm gonna be
face,
honest
no
with you.
case.
The Black Cat fours, I like them. The interesting thing is that I'm not really saying it's a big deal, but we know there's an inconsistency when it comes to that wings because Mr. Think and I experienced the same thing where our wing does not align with the holes on the shoe. And we're talking
Correct.
about for the shoestrings, where your kicks, his line up perfectly. But again, it's not nothing to really harper about. I think it's a clean kick. Nothing wrong with it. And to be honest with you, it is probably, if not the most wearable Jordan of 2024 to rock.
The most wearable.
Probably the most
Jordan
wearable
4.
in terms of everyday wearability because it's just blacked out and you can just lace swap that thing and just do so much with it. Don't
Over
get me
your white
wrong.
cements?
Listen, in terms of lace swapping, I think that kick probably is a better lace swap kick. Is it over the white cement force? It's not even in the same realm. But in terms of just like everyday wearability, um, I have no real issues with it to be honest with you. Now what's better? Black Cat fours or threes? Black Cat fours. Supreme over the threes, even though I like the threes. Nike, this is gonna be a hot take because y'all gonna laugh at me and like, dude, that's a cliche. Terrible idea if they release the Bread Force in 2026. In terms of sneaker
Thank you.
years, it is too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible idea.
Agreed.
Hot take. I'm absolutely going to purchase that kick. Now,
And that's the thing. Everybody gonna buy it, but we all agree it's too soon.
That's too soon.
but
Go ahead, Jay.
let's be honest. And I'm speaking on the side of being a sneaker YouTuber, not being a sneaker head now, because in my opinion, there's a huge difference, Chad. There's a difference, and I don't want to like go into all craziness with that, but um, as a sneaker YouTuber, I'm quite sure the majority wants to see the difference in the materials, the shape over time of different bread fours. So from a sneaker YouTuber standpoint, absolutely, I'm on cop. And outside of being a sneaker YouTuber, I'll be like, yeah, I'll cop. I'm excited because now I can wear another pair easily, right? But in sneaker years, it's bad. And y'all gonna laugh at me about this if this is true, because I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying it's just being reportedly that it's dropping next year. And I told y'all this last year with Nike opening up their vault. Nike is telling us something. I'm not saying
We're
what
coming
they
up on the
telling us,
last days. We're
but
coming up on the last days of sneakers
okay,
for
see,
Nike.
see, Nike is telling us something. I'm just being honest with you, chat. Nike is telling us something because they're re-releasing kicks that released what 6 years ago. That's too soon. Nike is telling us something. One thing I can tell you is it's probably lack of innovation. They're hanging on to that Jordan as long as they can until they have to figure out the next best thing. And honestly, it can also mean other things as well. That's just my take.
Well, you know, me and Jay always go back and forth on this, but if you remove Jordan Brand, their Nike sales are still above every other. They're still above every other manufacturer of sneakers out there. They're still above Adidas, Asics, all of them as far as overall revenue is concerned. I think I forgot what the percentage was, but yeah, if you remove Jordan, like if they didn't make another Jordan for like the next 2 years, like the revenue they bringing in from the Nike side alone is still higher than all the other shoe brands. So I don't know. I don't know about that. And they have put a lot of effort into the running shoes now that they're putting out, especially with the different versions of the Pegasus. And they're also putting it out there too that the push is going to be towards more sport innovation on an individual basis. So we'll have to see what happens. But again, we so focused on what's happening with Jordan Brand, we forget the overall spectrum of the other side, which is Nike. Right? So to me, to look at it as, oh, they keep releasing these things for I mean, listen, at the end of the day, they're making all this money. That's what it comes down to. Black Cat 4 sold out last Saturday. We did the math on it. Estimated $33 million just from the Nike app alone, bro. Mm-hmm. With all them shoes that they dropped in men's sizes. So I don't know necessarily what the ins and outs are. None of us do, right? Your speculation could be correct. My speculation could be correct. But as we know it right now, just Nike alone, without Jordan Brand involved, they still above all the other manufacturers out there.
So where you kick, there's things that I agree with you. And like you said, man, we go back and forth and just start cracking up laughing all the time. It is what it is. But when you think of Nike, there's no way when you think of Nike, 90%, 96% of the whole entire world would tell you Jordan. They will not tell you Air Max. They will not tell you Pegasus. They will not tell you Cortez. They're going to tell you Jordan Brand. Mm-hmm. Now, with that being said, and this is just speculation. If Jordan Brand was to stop with Nike, then you would have to think about, yes, they have all these other brands, these other artists with them. But at the end of the day, Jordan Brand is the forefront, which means consumers look at Jordan Brand and Nike, and they start looking at other collaborations, other type of models within Nike. So you got to look at the fact that who attracts customers first. It's Jordan. I love Nike. Y'all know that, man. Everybody know I love Nike, bro. I just really feel like nothing wrong with opening up that vault, but it should be a slow sizzle. Because right now, people need that sneaker ventilator. And next year, whether, disagree or agree, we really fully don't know what the full lineup is next year. But I'm just willing to bet top dollar it ain't coming close to this year, bro.
I don't know, bro.
You don't think so?
Nah,
you don't think so?
Bro. No, I don't think so. It's some bangers, don't get me wrong. But let me ask you this. Right? You a 10 fan, right? Sneakerhead? Just a sneakerhead?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
For us small 10 fans out there, would you have ever imagined how many years we have not really had a 10? I mean, take out the 2018 shadows that sat like ducks. Would you have thought we would have gotten a 10?
Didn't think so. Didn't think so at
You
all.
you feel me? I'm not a 17 fan, but there are tons of 17 fans out there. When Nike brought back those 17s with that polka box, did the sneaker community not lose their mind?
Went crazy.
Okay, so let's really say it is the kick, but it's what came with the kick, the nostalgia when Jordan Brand said, "Hey man, you about to get you a suitcase, bro. You about to get you a briefcase and walk up out of here looking like you a superstar." And guess what? They gave other people 17s with regular boxes, not with that beautiful case. So again, when we're talking about it's the little things that triggers at least OGs, at least people who love the sneakers and where it started from. We have never seen a release like this in our whole entire lifetime. And I'm going to tell you my 39 years of being a sneakerhead. Never have we ever seen this. You guys out here walking around busting shoestrings out here getting these kicks like crazy, just include me as well. Y'all going crazy over the gammas that's about to drop. But we want them cap and gownies. You guys who love eights like myself, I'm an 8 fan. How many people been crying for a small community of 8 fans to drop these
But
8s, and what did they give us?
Yeah.
They gave us 8s, and now we're about to get these Bugsies. Whether they sit or whether they do not, it is for the small amount of sneakerheads that love certain models that are losing their mind, to include myself. We've never seen nothing like this in Nike's full total years of lineup. We've never seen it, and we probably won't see it again until our kids' get that chance to get a taste. I digress.
I mean, they did drop a lot of OGs this year. They
They
dropped a
did.
lot of
I mean,
OGs.
it's 40th anniversary. It makes sense. But I don't know, man. I don't know. We got a long ways to go for 2026 in terms of everything we're going to be seeing. So I don't know.
It'd be the 30th
I don't know.
anniversary of the 11s next year. So I mean, thinking that's what I'm thinking. I know Space Jams is probably gonna be on that. Gonna be that holiday 11 next year, probably most likely.
Either those, or they talked about doing the Concourse with the 23 on the back.
I mean, I hope they don't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. This is the 35th. This
Mhm.
year was the 35th of the fives too. So
I mean, look, from now, so every year is going to be the 40th anniversary of a silhouette. Like next year is going to be the 40th anniversary of the twos. I haven't seen the 2 yet that they talked about bringing out.
yeah, that
Right.
part. That
You
part.
know?
David Bell says, in my opinion, my bad, Lou, gonna finish.
No, go ahead if you want to read it.
DB says, in my opinion, Nike got some soul searching to do, and it starts with transitioning to the new. Put the retro up, get the storytelling, and push the new innovative tech.
So see, David Bell is exactly saying what I said.
Okay, but hold on a second now. Let's think
digress.
about this. Let's think about this. So if Nike put out retros tomorrow, right? Nike put them up tomorrow. Give me 2 other silhouettes from Nike that you will go out and buy. Give me
From
2.
Jordan or from Nike?
No, they said retros goodbye. No retros. He just said what David Bell said. Give the retros a rest and let's see some innovative sneakers. Okay, so no retros. So give me 2 silhouettes from Nike that they got right now that you go out and buy. Exactly. Look what everybody listen. Look what everybody's buying, bro. Even you're buying retro Nikes as well. The Air Max 95 when they come out,
Right.
1995. Y'all buying nothing but retros from the silhouettes are the same silhouettes that they've had for 30, 40 years in different colorways that people are continuously to buy. So if they put them away, you ain't gonna have nothing to buy.
And see where you kicks. That's my point.
Hold on. Now me, right? I told y'all the Pegasus running shoe. I like the running shoe, right? I like that type of shoe. But past those, as far as new silhouettes that they put out there like that I'm thinking about. But see, I also run. if people aren't runners like that, I don't know if they're really going to go out there and get those type of shoes.
DB got it.
Okay, so he said the GT Future, the job, the show. Okay, but how many people are filling those shoes?
I haven't put my foot inside none of them shades, but I actually like the way it looks.
And the shade of Converse, I don't know if it technically counts.
So
Well, now that Nike bought Shea, then they bought Converse.
Well, yeah, that's true. They do. It is in theory.
One quick thing, fellas, and
Go
I'm gonna get off y'all live. My bad.
No, it's our live.
Hello.
You here?
So see, that's my point, and it goes back to my original point. When consumers think about Nike, they think about Jordan Brand. And when those consumers think about Jordan Brand, that allows consumers to look at the other sneakers that Nike offers. That's exactly my point when I talk about lack of innovation. Because again, like I said it earlier, and it stems back exactly what I said. Nike is telling us something. And I'm not mad at Nike for giving us what we grew up on. I love it. But again, our generation with kicks is dwindling down. I'm gonna be honest. And there's a new surge of sneakerheads out there who are looking for innovation. Guess what? Yes, Wear Your Kicks is 1,000% right. It was the surge of COVID that caused this situation. New Balance, Asics, right, to become more popular. But these younger generations of sneakerheads, they're moving their direction over to these other brands. And you have to ask yourself, why? Peace and love. Stay horny, world.
AOJ, we need a motto before you bounce, though.
That shit crazy. That shit hit different, I guess, when you actually on the live, huh? That's wild. That's wild.
All right, so right now, this is the thing. I got a couple images up here of some newer Nike silhouettes.
I got you.
All right, so let's go through some of these. Okay, so we talked about the GT. Okay,
yo,
GT Futures.
Plenty in the building, real quick, man. Shout out,
Plenty. What up?
What up, Plenty? And make sure you check out Kicking Trips too. Check out Plenty Hardaway, Kicking Trips, my peoples. All right, go ahead, my bad.
No, I'm just going over some of these new silhouettes that came out with. So we got the Nike GT Futures, right? There goes one. I think these Ava Rovers. I think that's a new one. The Noctas. This is a play on the Jason Kidds, right? But technically, that's somewhat new.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. The 3D printed joint, the Nike Air Max 95,000. Now when they drop these, 125 total pairs.
Yeah.
So nobody was really getting.
That's
their hands
stupid.
on them
In my opinion, that's dumb.
What can I tell you, bro? What can I tell you? This is
What is the
they
point?
did. Right. Let's see another one. These joints. I think these are for the women though. The Air Max Muse silhouettes.
What is that?
A shoe for the ladies.
Bruh.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Bruh.
I remember
Future looking joint for the
You seen any
ladies.
females walking around in that?
Not yet. I ain't seen them. These Air Max Scorpions. These joints. Okay, what else we got? Technically, the Jumpman Jacks is a new silhouette.
It is. It is,
Right?
technically.
Jumpman Jacks is a new silhouette. Okay. I forgot what these are. The Air Max. What are these called? Damn, I forgot the name of these
DNs?
joints.
Are those the DNs?
Yes, thank you. The DN8s. Yeah, those joints are new. You know what I mean? Like the thing is they've got new silhouettes out here.
Yeah.
Now, see the difference is I would say this too, right? Us as sneakerheads, we are somewhat in a bubble and don't necessarily like to venture outside of what we like that's tried and true. Okay. Now, some of that has to be just because, sometimes change takes a while to get into. And then other times there are sneakerheads, unfortunately. We've talked about this many times. There's a lot of sheep out here in the sneaker community.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to the
Agreed.
people who aren't necessarily sneakerheads like that, to them, like if they can get a Jordan, they cool, but they are obviously way more open to some of these different silhouettes, like these joints here, the Air Max Scorpions. This is a new one. You know, like so they have new stuff. I just don't know as far as sneakerheads are concerned, because that's really the where I would say a lot of us are thinking from. You know, everybody on here for the most part, we getting a lot of like the stuff we grew up on, not necessarily venturing to some of these these other silhouettes. Would y'all agree or disagree with that?
I mean, that's a
I agree
fact.
with that.
I mean,
Agree.
that's a fact.
You know, so I'm not saying anybody's wrong, but just I would just say our thinking as a whole, in a sense, is to what we know to be tried and true, and it's going to be tough to venture outside of that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, here's the other thing too, right? The basketball shoes they putting out, they are so performance centric. They're not necessarily shoes that you would rock casually. Like, all due respect to like the new Ja Morants. All due respect to those. You're not really rocking those casually like that. Go ahead, Justin.
Even like the Jordan 40s. Like, I was gonna say that same thing. Like the Jordan 40s, like the same thing. You know what I mean? Like it's so built for basketball that I can't see myself just rocking that shoe outside of playing basketball. You know what I mean? Like how I would rock a pair of 5, you know, any other retro to 15. You know what I'm saying? I can't see myself rocking any other shoe. Well, maybe to the 20, I guess. It's that it's just all for basketball pretty much. Like, yeah,
So
totally agree with that.
I did this research, right? Because I had a question I wanted to put out there to a lot of people, right? What is the more now? The Adidas Superstar is the older shoe, but right now Adidas Superstar first came out 1970, but compared to the Air Force One that first released in 1982, overall, what do y'all feel like is a better iconic silhouette? The Adidas Shell Toe or the Air Force One?
I mean, the Air Force One. It's Air Force One. You give me the original Air Force One and the original Shell Toe, I'm gonna go with the Air Force One.
Mr. Think, what do you think?
Shell toe.
So you go Shell Toe. See, I slide more towards the Air Force One. Some people say,
but this is why I say that. I say Shell because, but then again, you see, that's a little. I'm a New Yorker, you know what I mean? So that I think that changes a whole lot of things up. That's what I look. Kicking Trip says Shell Toe.
So he says Shell Toe. Plenty says Air Force One, right?
You see, but look, he said
it does, right? Which is why. Yeah. But see, that's why I put out when the shoe first came out, right? So again, the Adidas Superstar was 1970, Air Force One was 1982. So you're talking about 12 years difference as far as the release of those two silhouettes. But arguably, the Air Force One is Nike's best-selling shoe.
Mm-hmm.
The Adidas Superstar, I don't believe, is Adidas' best-selling shoe. I think it's the what's that flat one called? What's it called? The damn, I can't think of the name of the shoe. Y'all know what shoe I'm talking about too. It's got the real thin midsole that everybody's rocking over in Europe a lot. Samba, thank you.
Samba,
thank you guys. The Samba.
The Samba came out what 70?
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know, 77, 70, somewhere around there.
Correct.
Yeah,
Gazelle, Samba, they look damn near the same. But I'm thinking Samba.
yeah.
You know. And isn't it funny how we only talk about Nike putting away some of their retros and not some of these other brands out here who are trying to catch up to Nike?
Yeah.
I mean, because it's just more prestigious. Nike's just got that. They got that already. Got that that reputation. More people are gonna be you when you're in school. Like when I was in school, I would much rather don't want a pair of Nikes than a pair of Adidas. You know what I mean? And I just
No,
think it's carried on from there for me.
no, for sure. So I mean, even with the shoes that you pulled up, Lou, I mean, I have to give Nike credit. I mean, like it's a little difficult to say, you know, they don't have innovation. I mean, just to be honest with you, they haven't done new stuff. I mean, you just pulled up a whole plethora of shoes. Now, whether they're moving or not, or whether they're popular or whatever, that's one thing. But I do have to admit, I mean, yeah. But then again,
And
you
do
know,
y'all
they also
think
got to go with what sells, you know, for business.
do y'all think that there's like a difference between like a Jordan head per se and a sneaker head right now?
That's fair.
Um, in a
Even
way, yeah. Go ahead, Mr. Tank. You
I
gotta
was gonna
answer right
mention
away.
last year, right? The two I could think of is the Jordan 4, the RM, and
Mm.
then the Jordan 4, like
Mhm.
that net. I don't know the name of them. You know, the net shoes. I don't know if that's the name of them joints.
Yeah, it was the Jordan 4 Nets.
Nets.
No, what you're talking
The
about.
nets.
Yes, the
You know what I
Jordan that
mean?
had the net shield on them or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Predominantly,
Yeah. For the they came out for the women though.
Yeah, for the women. So the Jordan 4 RM, like I honestly I never put my foot inside of one, right? I don't know if you guys have or anybody in the chat. I honestly was like this 50-50 with the shoe, meaning I was willing to give it a chance, especially since that was like Nigel's shoe or whatever. But then
Mm-hmm.
they Nike did what Nike do. They gave us 1,000,001 colorways with them, and then they started giving us like the
saturated the
knockoffs. We
market.
got the pine greens, and you know we got the
Yep.
breads, and
They gave us like the Bruce Lee joints.
they gave us the Bruce. Yeah, they did what they do, and then it was like,
Oh.
and then I was like, all right, never mind. You know, what I mean, once I saw the pine green Jordan 4, I was like, nah, chill. I was like, nah.
So, but to your point, right?
Super comfortable.
It was.
All right. He said it's super
So
comfortable.
that's what I thought. Because obviously to me they were like the SB4, right? They were
Mhm.
supposed to be designed specifically. Well, no, not the SB4. Like the SB Dunk. They're supposed to be specifically designed for bikers in this essence, right? But again, it's very hard, in my opinion, to change the minds of people to have them actually open up to something new, right? And that first drop that they did with the Nigel Grandma's Driveway joints was successful, right? Like people liked it,
Correct.
but to his point, then it was colorway after colorway after color. So, and I feel like they're about to do that right now with the Jordan 40s. But they're somewhat taking a different route because they're about to do these mashups with the 40s. Like they're doing the Jordan 40 Ferrari 14. That's one of the ones they're doing. The Jordan 40 20. They're doing a Jordan 40, but they putting like the Jordan 20 ankle strap on them joints for next year. I don't know how that's gonna go over. Most of the sneakerheads, right, look at mashup Jordans and what do they call them? The Mexican joints.
Or
They do.
Jumpmans.
Correct, right? Now, me, like I like Spizikes. I like Spizike lows. I have Spizikes. Matter of fact, here you go. Black Cat Spizikes right here. Right? I had a pair sitting there. Okay, a Spizikes. I got Air Force Ones. I have Dunks, lows. I have Dunk Highs. I have what is it? I got 312 Legacies. You know, I have a couple of the mashup joints, but I like them, and I'm not afraid to wear them joints. But other people, they feel differently about it. They won't necessarily step out of the realm of comfortability when it comes to some of these shoes out here. So
Mhm.
with these new silhouettes they dropping, it's going to be very hard to get the sneakerhead to change their way of thinking and have an open mind to these shoes. Because a lot of times they won't have that open mind unless that hype is behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's a fair take, and I mean like to prove your point, that's weird. And the reason I say that's weird is because like I'm not saying like all right, I'm 45 years old. I'm not one of them 45-year-olds though that's like the old heads like no, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's actually not me. Um, However, I will admit to your point. I mean, you know, am I going to go with a white cement 4 or am I going to try a brand new silhouette just to be open minded? Let's just be honest. Give me the white cement 4. You know what I mean? And I can say that about a lot of sneakers though. Not even trying to be that guy as far as like the old head, but I can say that about a lot of shoes. You know what I mean? Like if I had a choice, you know what I mean? Like even for the things that didn't even move this year, give me a Jordan 40 or give me a Flu Game 12. I'm taking Flu Game 12s. Like
Facts.
and I'm not even knocking the Jordan 40. That's not even you see what I'm saying?
I know it's just tough because if you have you know, listen, if you have the 200 to spend, and it's like, am I going to go with something new or am I going to go with something tried and true? Right, and then it's tried and true on something you grew up on that you missed out on when you was a kid and still have love for it to this day.
Correct.
That's the other part of it. There's so much intrinsic value to these retro silhouettes.
Yeah.
To try to bring something new into the fold and go, yeah, you should buy these too.
Oh, real quick, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was going to point out what David Bell said, where he said, "Air is dead. The Tinker effect, where we want to see the air bubble has been super played, and we need some comfort. Y'all see what Hoka has been doing. Boost did the same. So Nike, I guess Nike's competitor is that React, that foam React. And to that point, the Pegasus running shoes I have that React foam in the heel. To some of y'all that cop those Kobe's with the 8s on the back, the brown joints,
yep.
The insole foot pass is that React foam. And they're supposed to be super comfortable. So
I think we mentioned that before. Like what if Nike had gave you an option, like let's say you got the standard shoe, and then obviously it's going to cost more. You know, if you want to upgrade to that React insole, to where you know they're slapping in the box and you get both or whatever the case is, so you can swap out the insoles. I think we had talked about that in the past.
So, Justin Singer, how do you feel about this whole movement now towards comfort with the shoes? Because when I think back about 10, 15 years ago with sneakers, no one was ever talking about any of these shoes as far as comfortability was concerned. And now it's like a huge thing to where I'm not buying these shoes anymore because I want the comfort. How you feel about it overall?
Well, I feel like that's definitely the move, especially because you got this new generation. That's all they're looking for is comfort, and you got a lot of the old sneakerheads that are kind of following suit to that. But I think they're trying to more or less conform to the new gen of sneakerheads that are coming out now. They're like, I'm not buying it if it ain't comfortable. I don't give a fuck what it look like. You know what I mean? If I can't wear it for more than 2 hours, then I ain't buying it. I think that's definitely the move for them to just start catering towards comfort. I mean, because if you look at why kids are buying New Balances and Asics, it's not because of how it looks. It's more or less because they can wear it, and they ain't got to worry about your foot feeling like it fall off after you get done wearing it. Or your pinky toe swelling up on you. Try to look nice and cute, and now all of a sudden can't put on another pair of shoes for a week. I think definitely move is to just go more towards that. I mean, back when they were making these shoes before they were thinking about comfort, I don't know what was making us go and buy the shoes to begin with, because that's should be the main thing is comfort and your feet just staying healthy. No, I think that's the move, in my opinion.
Okay. So do you feel as though kids are more active now or less active than when we were growing up?
Bro, they less active. The phone is more active now than
Okay. So, what is the purpose of them asking for extra comfort when they doing less as far as movement is concerned? Because these kids now, they got these electric scooters, they got these electric, they don't even pedal their bicycles no more, bro. They come with little electric motors on them now. I rarely see
I
kids
get it.
walking to school at all anymore. They got to walk the halls of their school, and that's what about it. So it's
They want to be
interesting.
comfortable doing that. I mean,
We
they
didn't
want to be
have all
comfortable
that
while they
shit
on
growing
TikTok.
up. We had scooters, and guess what? We had to use the other foot to move that joint. They
Yeah,
even
it
got,
wasn't
bro,
electric.
they got single wheel
Yeah, I seen them.
roll-on joints now, bro. They got electric skateboards and shit. You ain't gotta do nothing except stand on that bitch and steer.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now. A couple of years ago, it was the 4th of July. I was at my boy Kevin's house. My boy Kevin, we do all of the illegal fireworks out here in Colorado. Yeah, we be out here making all that noise, right? His daughter Tori, she was on a hoverboard. She was on her phone, like literally like this. She was literally on her phone going like this, like texting somebody and moving around. I ain't never been on a hoverboard in day of my life. I was like, yo, watch out. It can't be that difficult to do. It cannot. It cannot. There's no way you're on your phone scooting around the house on your hoverboard and she's all like this. Oh, doing all this. Man, I took that hoverboard outside. This is in front of everybody on the 4th of July. I took that hoverboard outside. I said, watch out. This thing can't be that difficult. Now, keep in mind, I told y'all I'm 45 years old. This is like 3 years ago. I got on that hoverboard, never been on one before, right? I got on this hoverboard, and number one, I was shocked at the fact that I was standing on it, right? So I looked down at my feet and not really knowing what I was doing. When I looked down on my feet, I put my weight on my heels, and once I did that, this thing said, it just went backwards. Now, the only thing I saw was the ground approaching my face really fast on the face plant. So I literally went like this. That's what happened. That's what happened.
As the camera zooms in.
Right.
That's how it looked like.
It gave the effect. It definitely gave the effect of you face planting right there.
Bro, face plant was coming. The only thing I can think of doing, because the ground was coming at me really fast, because a face plant's happening. Only thing I could think to do was I took my elbow and I put it up to my face like this. I just went like this as I hit the ground. So like literally I went like this. I grabbed my head, bow, and I landed right on the floor. Cracked my elbow. But let me tell you what happened. I got up really fast. Everybody's like, oh, everybody laughing. Right? Right? I jumped up off the floor really quick. And I was like, calm down, everybody relax. Chill. I'm okay. Everybody chill. Right? Hoverboard went flying or whatever, crashing into a car and everything.
Bro, them joints are fast.
Bro, that's how fast. That's it. My feet was from underneath me, and that was it. I fall, and I bust, man. I bust my entire tail in front of everybody. I jump up off the floor really fast, really, really quick. You know, told everybody, chill. I'm all right. Everybody was there, bro. Everybody was there. Kids, everybody. I told my boy Kev, I was like, yo, I'm going to use the bathroom, man. I got to take a piss. Man, I went inside the bathroom and went just like this. As soon as I closed the door, I was like, yo. I'm grabbing my elbow, trying not to make no noise. I was like, yo, my joint feel like it's broken. The whole 9 yards, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a part of me that's still laying out in that street right now. There's a part of me that's still laying out there.
No.
I was like, man, I had no business. I had no business on this thing.
Dude, okay, yo, they make remember how they used to have like the little pocket rocket motorcycles?
Yeah, I remember.
There was like a little 40cc joint you had to start up like a lump. So they have like slightly bigger ones now that are electric. Matter of fact, someone said they seen somebody in the comments. Someone said they seen a kid doing a wheelie on his joint. Them things do like 40 miles an hour, bro. Them electric things.
Yeah.
And the hoverboard, bro. So back in 2014, when I was with this girl, she had a daughter, right? And the daughter's school had a contest for the hoverboards. That's back when them joints were like $500 a pop.
Right.
I ended up winning the raffle and got a free one for her for Christmas. When I tell you she got on that thing and was like within 20 minutes,
learned it.
Was like a pro.
Yeah, learned it. Yep.
Bro, I was on it. I got on that joint, bro. I might as well had a walker the way I was trying to move in that thing. I was like shaking, trying to move on that joint, bro. I was like, oh hell no.
Yeah,
man.
I'm a little bit too top heavy. I never knew. I never noticed how off balance my body was, man. I'm a little bit too top heavy for that.
Like you gotta twist your feet to steer it. You know what I mean? Like one foot's got to go down and the other's got to go up to turn it to the left or the right and all that joint, bro.
That's wild.
She was doing 360s on that thing. I was like, oh hell no.
Right. Nah, there's no joke. Yeah, it's no joke. And here goes another thing too, because when when we talk about comfort, you're absolutely right. Like y'all know I'm a mover, right? And I wear my J's on my moves, and sometimes people look down at my feet and they're like, "Yo, you working the nose or whatever?" And like that's the first thing I say. Like, number one, I got to be comfortable. You know what I mean? So comfort is very important. Like it is very important. Even with some of my Jordan 1s, right? Depending on the insole, I have aftermarket insoles that I put in because I love the Jordan 1 is my favorite silhouette. But let's be honest, not all of them are, the best in comfort. So I change the insoles out. You know what I mean on certain shoes. But yeah, comfort is it's still important to be comfortable. Of course, you want to look fly and all that, but you got to be comfortable. Real quick, we're talking about the comfort thing. I was watching the Man, is it Hot Ones? Nah, Drink Champs. It was Drink Champs.
Oh, okay.
With T-Pain, and T-Pain was like, "Tim's ain't comfortable," you know what I mean? And he was like, you probably seen that. He was like, "I don't care what the New York cats say. Tim's are not comfortable. They're construction boots. They're built for construction."
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Florida though.
Yeah. He a Florida cat, but here goes another kicker too. I have flat feet. I've had flat feet my entire life. And I don't know how many other people are flat footers, but I tell you this right now. For me, having a flat foot and putting it on a flat surface is actually comfortable for me because you're not creating an arch that I don't have. Do you see what I'm saying? Flat on flat. So like flat shoes, which is why I love the Jordan 1. You know what I mean? But so flat shoes are actually very comfortable for me. Extremely comfortable.
You got a high arch, Justin?
Like 1, 2. You said what?
I'm sorry. I was asking about what kind of arch you have in your foot.
Yeah, I'm flat-footed, so I kind of got the same issue as Mr. Think.
Okay.
I usually, because I play basketball a lot and I play in 1s all the time, so it's probably why it's so comfortable for me. Is because it's flat.
Yep.
Now, in your opinion, what's the most comfortable Jordan silhouette?
As far as just wearability, all the Jordans. In my opinion, I think I want to say the 13s are probably the most comfortable pair of shoes for me.
13s is a good choice. I might have to give a slight edge to the 7s.
Yeah, I got the French blue 7s, and those are pretty comfortable as well. But I thought it was maybe because I broke them in. But I think other than that, the 12 might be the most comfortable. I mean, the 13 might be the most comfortable shoe as far as Jordans go.
I'm right there with you. I do like, man, but watch this. Y'all know I'm new to the 2 game. When I say new, past couple of years.
2s, yeah.
Because 2s, I find 2s to be pretty comfortable too. Pretty comfortable. I know aesthetically people don't like them, you know what I mean? But Yeah, there's actually quite a few Jordans that I work in. You know, what I mean, that's actually very comfortable. Um, Lou, have you had 14s? I like this Ferrari 14 is the first 14 I ever had, bro. I never had a 14 before.
Be right
So
back, fellas. Be
Yeah,
right
yeah,
yeah,
back.
no
you think?
problem. The Jordan 14 was actually my first ever silhouette that I owned retro.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, that's what's up.
And I want to say the color, it was called the indigo green.
Hmm.
I remember it was all black with white trim, and it had like a green Jumpman and green hints on it.
Hmm.
I remember those. Jordan ones will last. I think it's because of the stitching in the midsole and it's rubber. Yeah, anything with a rubber midsole is gonna last you, like your Dunks, your Jordans. You know what I mean? That
Yeah,
your
for sure.
2s, your 3s, your 4s, your 5s, your 6s, um, your 7s, 8s. Like at some point, they gonna turn into cake if you don't wear them enough.
Yeah,
You
right.
know, you don't wear them enough, they gonna turn. They gonna harden up. They gonna turn into cake.
Yeah,
You know.
I work in my flu games. DB said $200 for Jordan ones that don't even have the same tech as a Durant or LeBron is crazy in my opinion. But I'm just as guilty as the next. But we got to demand more from these brands. Yeah, comfort is important. I mean, watch this. Even for the females, even for the woman, you know what I mean? Like what's the first thing a woman walking around with her cute shoes on or whatever? As soon as she get in the car, man, them heels is off foot. She driving barefoot. You know what I mean? She probably already got a pair of flats in there. But you know what I mean? It's like looking cute is one thing. You know what I mean? Like it's whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, we be seeing those women walking, right? They got the stilettos or they got whatever heels on.
Hey,
and you can
pain
tell
is
for the way
beauty,
they're
bro.
walking, they hurting. They
Hurting.
hurting.
You
Walking
see
like
them
a
out?
penguin.
They come out the club barefoot, bro.
Barefoot.
Walking around
Yeah,
in
with
dirty
shoes in
ass
hand.
feet.
Yeah, shoes in
don't
hand,
care.
barefoot. Right.
They do not care, bro.
Right. So it's
They
like,
do
look, man,
not
looking cute's one thing,
care.
man. But at the end of the day, man, you got to be comfortable.
Yo, you know what? Women be doing stuff that just to us men we look at, and the women look at us back like, "What you talking about? This is normal."
Do you know what's so funny? All right, this is for all of the guys in the chat, right? This is for all of the guys. Straight up, there are certain things that women do that, no lie, to them, they fit. They're like, but we doing this for y'all, and I'll be like, we don't give a damn about. Like, we don't care about that stuff.
You're absolutely right, bro.
We don't even care about that. Like, I got these high heels on for you. My feet hurting because of you. And it's like, I actually don't care about what type of footing you got on though. Like, it has zero impact on me. Like,
Well,
I don't even
I
care.
keep it a bean. I keep it a bean. Like, it be throwing me off when women got a nice outfit on and then they got like flat shoes. I'm like, nah, you got some heels on. I got that little arch up. I need to see that.
You see. So you do care.
But I do care. I mean, if you ask me,
no,
yeah,
that's fair.
Okay, cool.
That's fair.
Right now, most of the time, I'll just keep my opinion to myself because you know what?
No,
I ain't trying to start nothing.
I dig that. I dig that. But like a lot of times, like my daughter. So my daughter's only 15 years old, right? My daughter's 15. Sophomore in high school, and she literally asked me the other day, she was doing her lashes, and she was like, Dad, do I even need these lashes? And I was like, you're beautiful without them. And she was like, I am. And I was like, yeah, you don't need them, but I know in your mind, because everybody got the, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. I'm like, you don't, like, you're beautiful without it.
Did y'all see the when Ari Spears was doing the interview with what's his name? Oh my God, I can't think of this guy's name. He was doing the interview because he had these sunglasses on and they were talking about the women with the freaking huge eyelashes. And then he ended up taking his sunglasses off and revealed he had them on. And it just started to mock the ladies that be wearing them big ass eyelash joints, bro.
Right.
Damn,
no, I haven't seen that.
What is the guy's name that does these interviews? I can't think of it. My God, he always the dude always does interviews with like a lot of rappers and stuff
Vlad?
like that.
Is it Vlad?
Yeah, thank you, Vlad TV. Thank you. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly
Vlad be getting people to snitch on themselves, man.
Mhm,
He set you up.
mhm.
Right,
Get you there, set you up for failure.
right, right. He be
Ruin your
asking you
whole career
questions.
off one
Yeah, he
Vlad
be asking you questions where you want to be like, next question.
Mhm.
Vlad would be like, so how old were you when you started selling dope? It's like, yeah, we're not talking about that.
Yeah, he do be. Yeah, he
What
does.
does that have to be relevant to this interview?
Oh,
He do be doing that shit, bro.
oh snap.
He does. Are we talking about the bust down? All I need
Hey,
is
fellas, I might have to
reciprocation
get off
and
here
moonlight.
Oh,
Yeah, but see, if she don't capture your eye, she can't become your bust down, though. You know, you gotta. It's that initial. It's always that initial attraction. Always that initial attraction.
Yeah, you got to make it past the eye test first, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
you see,
You
well,
know?
you see, but then again, you see, Lou's in Florida, so whatever. It is what it is, man. You the reason why you the reason why these women walking around here with crunched up toes and hurt feet.
Listen. First off, they do a lot of open toe out here, bro. They do a lot of open toe out here. Number one, right? That's number one. Number two, it's different out here in Florida. I'll tell you that. Just yeah, where you from?
I'm from Colorado.
Same way.
Oh, yeah, in
Yeah,
Colorado
we
too.
in the same spec. Yeah,
Yeah,
So
yeah,
look,
that's my guy
right?
right there.
So I'm originally from South Jersey. Okay. Now in the Northeast, and we got other people in here. Y'all can attest to this. When you go out somewhere in the Northeast area, like New York, Philly, Delaware, DC, you go out, you'll get like pockets of attractive women, and then within the group of attractive women, right, you have, for lack of a better term, I'm just gonna call them the linebackers. All right, like.
I'm sorry, can you just? I don't know what that is.
Basically, the girl in the group trying to keep you from scoring, bro. You know who they are. Listen, the other term I like to say is it's always the fridge protecting the snacks.
Yo,
All right?
yo, hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm done.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Perp Hayes in the
I'm
building.
done,
What up?
bro.
Yo, the level of disrespect
out,
I just witnessed right now, man. Listen,
Yeah,
we
hold
about,
on. I'm not.
we about to get canceled.
We're gonna get canceled.
Yeah, look,
Hey,
right.
Hey,
I'm
Perp,
speaking
checked
facts
all the
out
way
here.
out, fellas.
Perp, you're right. All right, there we go.
No face.
Everybody gonna turn off their camera right now. No face. Look, everybody like no face, no case. Right now.
Hey, you.
But to keep it a bean, but down here in Florida, okay, it's not like that. Like you go out some places, bro, and it's just wall to wall. If you just looked at them in a single file, you'd be like, "Yup, she look good. Yup, she look good. Yup, she look good." But when you put them all together, it's like, okay, now you can really start to rank them out. The thing is there's so many good-looking women down here, bro, that at some point you start to learn to become immune to the looks. And you start to try to look past that joint.
There's nothing to look at, so that's the problem.
Okay.
Not in
You
Florida.
start to look past, figure out their personality. And it's real easy to figure out who's somebody you actually want to mess with on a day-to-day basis versus the bust down, as someone mentioned earlier. It becomes real easy because,
Right.
man. But you also got to understand, South Florida, they say it's OnlyFans capital of the world. So there's that too. Listen, you should see, bro. There's some Jones out here. I've seen them pushing them Lambos. And it probably hurt. It's probably hers. It ain't her man's, it's hers. Because she making that OnlyFans money. And she probably dancing at one of these spots too. Bro, the money these joints be bringing in. And then you walk in there too, mind you, there's the talent they allow on stage, and then there's the talent that all they can do is walk around and try to bring you into the room.
You see, look, Win
As
is
well.
keeping it. He's keeping it 100. He said, "You got to be a team player." He said, "I was a team player."
Hey, listen. If we all did inventory on each one of our jackets, obviously there's a couple in there that we would like to redact, right? You put the black line over it. The redaction. Everybody got those, bro. Okay.
Lou.
But what happens when
There you go.
when you want to
I'm
drop?
gone.
Sometimes you need that layup to get you going again.
Oh. Look.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. Oh, see now
That is I. Oh snap.
The thing is the fact that he equated you to some food that he probably eats, bro.
He said, "Yeah, he looking magically delicious."
Right?
Oh
Talking
no,
like my
bro.
man
Oh,
from
no.
what was that Friday after next?
Yeah.
Or was it?
He said, "Who's that? Money Mike?" He said, "Some little micro mini pimp, Lucky Charm micro mini pimp."
Yeah, he tried to dunk that beer in some milk, bro.
Oh, that's terrible.
Bro.
Uh,
Oh, I didn't like the way that sounded. We gotta put a pause on
has
that
left
one.
the building, bro.
Mr.
Right.
Trigger, what's good?
Trig, what up?
Chat
Hey,
definitely
just-
left the building, bro.
Yo, this ain't even after dark anymore, man. What the fuck?
It's dark.
Yeah,
somewhere.
hey, Perp, to your point.
There you go. hey, set the mood. Set the
There we
mood.
go.
He said,
Yeah.
all right. This thing's taking the turn.
Like, God damn, what I walk into here?
Oh.
I feel like I need some hand sanitizer or something. Don't touch the don't touch
Oh
the
my
wall.
god.
Jeez.
All right. So Perp, now that we got you here, though, I'm gonna ask you. We asked Jay this question. We ask you. Bread 4's re-releasing next year, allegedly.
Yep.
How you feel about that?
Man, I'm super good on those, man. I've worn my OGs like 3 times.
So it's a pass.
That's a
Pass
pass
'em.
for me, only because listen, we're not even 10 years out the gate. What the hell is Nike doing right now? It's almost like that kid who gets invited to senior prom as a junior, and then he gets he goes with his first crush, his first love. And she gets him on the dance floor, and he just like busts on himself on the dance floor like way too early. Like that's what Nike's doing right now with these Bread 4s, man. Like they're busting too early, man. It's too premature.
Yeah. I mean, we literally just got them Jones.
Like what, 18, 19?
Well, how about the reimagines that just came out 2 years ago?
Yeah, man. Like they're doing too much right now, man. They could have waited, man. There's so many other things they could have pulled out the vault besides these, man. So I have mixed feelings about these.
Yeah, I agree. Also, we were, I don't know how much of the conversation have you been listening to?
Oh, I literally just like saw the link and popped in.
Oh, okay. Because something else we talked about too was we were talking about the fact that they are re-releasing some of these colorways like this. Some people said that, maybe they should put a bunch of the Jordan retros on the shelf and then continue with some of the innovation that Nike is trying to go with. Now, earlier I pulled up a bunch of different silhouettes, some new ones like the GT Hustle, some of the new like the Air Max DNs. You got like the new Travis Scott silhouette. You had a few new silhouettes, right? And Nike's trying to push like the new basketball initiative with like the Jordan 40s and stuff like that. Out of what's new, do you see anything new that you would actually look to try to buy over any of like your retro silhouettes? I'm just not talking about colorways, just silhouettes in general.
Nike and innovation is equivalent to a 3 putting on makeup to become an 8. Like it may look great at surface level, but as soon as the makeup comes off, you're still stuck with a 3. Nike has never been known for its innovation, right? And that's the problem. That's why we've seen a paradigm shift in a lot of their product designers coming back to Nike, because they full blown recruited them back. Because they come back to the mothership and make us great again. Because when you look at the greats that came across, that those Portland, Oregon thresholds in the late 80s, early to mid 90s, man, you saw a lot of great product designers, man. And and I think it's kind of unfair because they're kind of putting everything on Tinker to be that anchor to bring back a lot of those old product designers. And it's just not fair. Innovation and Nike don't go hand in hand. That's why they've been going back in their bag over the course of the last 40 years or so to give us retro on top of retro on top of retro. Think about any of these new silhouettes that have released over the course of the last 2 years alone, and name me 2 that you like. Now, no. Here's the other challenge to that question. Name me 2 that you like and have those 2 sold anything from a numbers perspective. Because we know the Air Max DNs have not.
So I like the Pegasus 41s
Mm-hmm.
and the Pegasus Premiums.
I had the Pegasus on last week. I think it's a very well-designed shoe from a comfort perspective. From a numbers perspective, those numbers haven't been there. I think they're about 13% under margin. And that's a lot. That's a problem. That's a problem that Nike needs to produce an answer for.
Let's see. Sam Ray said Air Max Plus, TN High, mid basketball only, GT Foams Future. Some people like the Futures. Air Max TNs are super popular in the UK.
Now, are we talking geographics here? Are we talking region?
Well, just overall. I mean,
okay, so overall, then no, none of those silhouettes have performed above or even at margin right now. None of them.
There's another running shoe that's actually super popular with Nike right now, but it's illegal for competition. I forget what the silhouette's called. And the retail on it's like stupid high too. It's like 260, 250 or something like that for them. But look, I mean, listen, this, and so part of this too, right, is the thought process of being able for sneakerheads to change their mind and be open to new silhouettes that come out. Because it's very, I feel like it's very hard for people to change their way of thinking, change what was tried and true in the past, and be open to the new stuff without the backing of the community behind it.
Without the hype, right?
Correct.
So Wendell, okay, I hear you. F the numbers is culture. Yeah, I get that, right? I mean, when you think of it, it's built on the foundation of culture. But at the end of the day, it's a culture based on the premise of making money. That's what it is. Once you strip all the glitter and gold away at the end of the day, it's about numbers. It's about money. And if you remove that as a factor, what do you have? You have a forgotten product that we've forgotten about. 6 months later, we're on to the next. The culture is not enough to save that if those numbers are not there. I don't care who you are, where you come from, or how you look at it from whatever perspective. It's not going to be enough to save it.
Perp, I have a question. No, and I agree with what you said. This is a different question. Because you're right, Nike has brought back these former designers, right? But who are these designers for? Is it for us, or is it for the younger generation, the newer crowd? Who are the old designers for? That's my question.
I mean, that's a great question, and really that's really indicative of where the captain of the ship is looking to steer Nike. Now, we've all talked about this here on the podcast all last year, right? Where is Nike going from a future state perspective? Where does Nike see themselves in 5 years? And the legwork, the footwork that they're doing now is going to be a forecast of where we see them. Now what we see is kind of a hybrid mix when you really think about it, right? They're continuing to pump out those retros, crack open the vault, pump them out, flood the markets, flood the market, flood the market, because that's their life's blood right now. That's the cornerstone where they're making the majority of their money from a marginal perspective. But now what we see is kind of like a kind of, toe in the water test. Look at what we got with the little yachties, right? Some of these unconventional collaborations here that have actually netted them some pretty good numbers from a marginal perspective, right? You brought in the younger crowd because of that, right? We brought in Nigel Sylvester now. Now we've tapped another market with the millennial crowds, right? Because that's what they're going for. That's who they're targeting. They're not targeting 45, 50 and up with Nigel Sylvester. They're not targeting 45, 50 and up with the Lil Yachties. They're not doing that, right? They're trying a hybrid approach because they're trying to see what yields them more return on the back end. At the end of the day, you have the two factions. We've talked about this multiple times. OG over everything, OG heads versus hype beast, right? Which one comes out on top at the end of the day? And that's almost immutable as the air that we breathe. It's like the question, what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? There is no real answer to it. But it's a hell of a question to pose.
I mean, to your point, Nike's got us. they're trying to get the new people.
Correct. And that was the reason why I was asking, like, are you bringing in the old heads to try to captivate the new? You know what I mean?
They have us as long as they continue to keep that vault cracked.
Correct.
That's the problem. But see, here's the problem though. What happens when that well runs dry? Because shit, it's only so long that you can keep that vault.
Because it's going to.
Yeah, absolutely. So then what happens?
And recycle the same product.
That point? Exactly, Justice Sneakerhead. Because I mean, now you're going to be forced to lean on your innovation, which you just don't have yet. Nike's not there yet.
They haven't found it yet. So at that point, they're going to run out of shit that they already recycled for the old sneakerhead, you know what I mean? For the old head, per se, or whatever, the OG head. And then they're still not going to have the younger crowd because they ain't going to have nothing to put out there. They don't have an idea of what they need to, where they need to go with that.
It becomes a scenario of being on borrowed time. That's what it falls back on.
Yep.
But just see it. When you look at some of the other brands out here, like your Adidas, like your Asics, right? When you look at what they're putting out, how distinguishable are the silhouettes to you? Because to me, a lot of what Asics puts out is it's like tweaks of the same shoe. A lot of what Adidas puts out is tweaks of the same shoe. I give Nike credit in this. Like, most of the shoes they put out are pretty, distinguishable from each other. It's easy to tell what that silhouette is. In a sense.
Right. I do agree with that. I think that if it's working, then why change it? You know what I mean? As far as Asics go, hey, it's selling. I can sell this 1130 that looks similar to the other silhouette that I have. Why not? Go ahead and push it. It's the same colorway. It's a different shoe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're going with it because it's selling. Same thing with Adidas and like the James Harden per se. Like I feel like that shoe is just always the same, even though they make a different one every year. This looks similar to the last one. If it's selling, then shit, might as well just keep pushing it, right?
But again, so like the James Hardens, are they selling because the numbers are small and everyone's seriously buying them for basketball purposes? Or is there a segment of people out there that are rocking Hardens casually too? Because
but they're not though. You don't. I mean,
well, I was just going to say, because even though for the most part, right, people complain about the comfort of Jordan, I still go see people play in Jordan retros and rock them casually. I don't know if I can say that as far as some of the other shoes out here.
Yeah, I mean, it's either one or the other for a lot of the other shoes. I mean, either you're rocking a casual or you're playing you're hooping in them or whatever you're doing in them. Oh yeah, you're right. I agree with that. But I think they're trying to tap a market as far as these other brands go and kind of just stay in their lane with that because Nike has every other lane pretty much sold up. So why not just get in the lane and kind of stay with that? You're
And
gonna
that's
be
the
able to
thing.
make some. I mean,
Go ahead. Oh, my bad. My bad. Go ahead.
I think Yeezy, the Adidas, when they had the Yeezys and shit was the only way that they were kind of tapping into other markets that Nike was already in, as far as like slides and you know everything else that they were dropping. That was the only person that was kind of bringing that innovation to to Adidas. And then once they lost that, they kind of was like, all right, well, we got to go to this and stay there, put them in a box, kind of being on borrowed time, like kind of like Perp said.
So who do we essentially? Who would you say has an opportunity at some point to take that over? Would it have to be an individual teaming up with a brand, or do you see any brand with enough possible innovation in the future that has that opportunity to take it over?
It's gonna have to be a collab that's gonna do it, in my opinion. It's not gonna be one of these brands that's gonna overshadow Nike. It's gonna have to be somebody that they bring in that's gonna help them do it. Like if they were to bring in like how Nike brought in Travis Scott, or if they can, if Adidas could bring in the next superstar talent that's gonna come in and kind of change it. I mean, shit. AE1s were the sneaker of the year last year.
But how many pairs did you see in the wild on feet?
Me personally, I only think I've seen maybe 1 or 2 pairs.
That's
People
more than
rocking
us.
casual.
That's more than the three of us.
Probably combined, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Now I will say this though, based on what based on what Justice said, with Bad Bunny doing the Super Bowl, I wonder if Adidas is going to piggyback off that because he has a contract with Adidas for sneakers. So I wonder what Adidas is going to do to piggyback off that with Bad Bunny.
well, they better jump on that. They better jump on that.
I'm just saying. I mean, I know.
Like,
I know they should.
better. Because that might be the next way. Even though, I mean, they could definitely get a different crowd with that. If they
That's
were
what
to
I'm
do
saying. If he comes out with like, see, the thing is they don't necessarily create new silhouettes like that. Now it'd be interesting, but see, they already went to an AE2, so I don't know. But if they did like AE1 collab with Bad Bunny, I wonder how that would have went.
how to blow over, right? If they were to kind of tap into that market that he's already in, as far as like being, isn't he Hispanic?
Yes, from Puerto Rico.
So drop a pair of boots or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you got to kind of go out of, go towards that market that he's already in versus trying to put him in something new. Bad Bunny basketball shoes. I mean,
hold up. Do y'all think it's a coincidence that we are now starting to see possible pairs from J Balvin 4s?
what?
Do y'all think that's a coincidence?
Oh yeah, you talking about those? They almost
Did you
look like
see
unions to
you
me.
didn't see those J Balvin 4s? J Balvin did a concert and he had a pair of Jordan 4s on, these multicolored Jordan 4s, which coincidentally, our guy down in Florida had a pair too. DJ Khaled. Khaled had a one-on-one pair of them joints on. Have you seen them yet?
Not.
Let me find these.
Yeah, go to the chat as I dropped a version with him on it.
Right here.
I'm gonna try and bring it up on the computer though, so everybody can see them.
But I knew it was time for J Balvin to kind of drop a new silhouette because the last ones were those black 3s, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
the Rios.
Yeah, Lou. Those almost
Yep,
resemble like a union to me. The ones you're talking about.
Do they? I know they do.
Yeah.
They
Kinda
do.
like
So is it going to be 2
hold
pairs?
up. It's just one from what I've seen.
So
It's just one.
They did 2
Here
pairs
we
of the
go.
3s.
Bring that last comment up. Whoever stated
Yeah,
that.
yeah, right here. David Bell.
Okay. Yeah, David. Yeah. So when I spoke of innovation, not innovation as far as the technology itself, right? Because I mean, yes, Nike did start off as a running club, if you go back and do your history. However, innovation as far as the culture goes, right? You know, innovation as far as the driving force behind Jordan Brand's much credited success, right? Because if you split off Jordan Brand from Nike to this day, right? First thing in the morning, boom, stock would plummet under half. So what does that really say? Jordan Brand and Nike have really put all their eggs in one basket around retros. Is basically the point I was trying to bring home. You remove retros from their roster, what's really left? Because I'll tell you what, you're not going to have people out there just casually rocking running shoes, right? I mean, you had people in the mid to late 90s rocking basketball shoes, basketball sneakers casually, yes, but that phase came and went. Now we see people still out here today that still rock casually basketball sneakers, but they're a very, very small number as opposed to the whole culture doing it in the mid to late 90s. So now our point is overall, from a composite perspective, you remove retros from Jordan Brand, what's left? What's left that really on a Saturday morning is going to bring people out in hordes, like we saw for the metallic fives, right? Like we saw for the Jordan 1 Bread OG High, right? You're not going to see running shoes bring out numbers like that of people, unless we're talking about 5K, 10K marathon runners. So there's a very distinct delineation between what Nike was originally built on versus where they are today in the sneaker culture. It's a hugely paradigm shift from the late 80s, early 90s to where we are right now in 2025. So that was basically what I was trying to drive home in a way.
Real quick, I just got a notification from Undefeated that the raffles are open for the Undefeated Air Max 95s, both colorways.
Yep.
Oh, nice, nice. Be looking out with that information. I
All
got
right.
you, Lou.
So here we go. These are David, just a sneakerhead, my bad. These are the joints he had on feet.
That does kind of look like the Union.
It does, like the off noirs.
I
It
can see
does.
like a Union look to
It does.
I mean, to me, it looks cookie cutter.
I don't know if I
It's
like
kind
it.
of
I don't know if anybody likes it. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Like-
I don't know if I like
So-
that.
So here's the thing. To that point, I think a lot of people didn't initially like the Jordan 3 Rios when we saw the prototypes he had on feet when he was playing basketball in New York City,
Mhm.
because I think they
Mhm.
made the elephant print like
Wait,
super
wait,
light
wait.
on them.
Lou,
And then
Lou, you said when he was playing basketball in New York City?
I think it was New York. Yeah, he was playing basketball.
He was playing ball?
J Balvin, yes, was on the basketball court.
Oh, I
and
saw him on the court. I saw him on the court, but you saying he was playing?
Listen,
Hey,
I'm just
hey,
saying.
he said he was out there playing pickleball, not basketball.
Did y'all remember when he was on the court with them,
No,
right?
yeah,
and
yeah,
everyone
yeah.
was
Yes.
talking about how
No, I
gray,
remember.
how lightly colored the elephant print was, which was different from the images like Z Sneakerhead was putting out. And then when we finally got the final images, they had blacked out the elephant print to
Mhm.
match the shoe, which was what everybody liked. So I don't know about these. Maybe this is a prototype type situation, you know. But again, like it does give that off noir vibes.
You remember those messy rooms that came out last
The
year?
Messy Room 4s.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, there's a Jordan 1 it reminds me of too, kind of. I forget the name of these joints. Remember these?
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
wore
well,
one the other day.
there we go.
With the
My
different
bad.
colors on them,
I
Now,
meant to
I've
highlight
seen it
you and
with
I took
pink
you
lace.
off.
That's actually pretty dope.
you know.
It is dope.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I threw pink laces in mine.
Yeah, that's a nice switch up right there.
Yeah. But, so, I
Actually,
mean, listen,
compare color prototypes like
multicolored
that.
shoes. they work.
Yeah, because I mean, look at the Amam Year Jordan 3s that dropped last year. We saw the early looks at them and they look like shit. But then once the finished product came out, I mean, man, it was a dope sneaker.
Was it pickleball he was playing?
No, I was just.
Oh no, I'm clowning. I was like, he wasn't hooping. No. That's just me clowning. I was like, yeah, he won. He was doing a lot of. He wasn't hooping.
Now I'm looking at part of his back tab here, and it looks like they throwing the Jumpman on these. I see that little leg there on the side.
Yeah, I see that.
You know,
I see that. Yep.
That's not gonna go over too well.
Yeah.
Oh, of
Just
course
the
not.
sneaker had words,
Of course
bro.
not, bro. Of course. All right.
So Perp, just the sneakerhead said he actually enjoys the Jumpman a little more than the Nike Air.
Hey, I mean, I think it's a 50-50 split when it comes to that faction. Some people like the Jumpman, some people like that Nike Air. I mean, I think a lot of the OGs, like they just, if it's not that Nike on the back, which typically has been reserved for OGs, then they didn't want to roll. But I mean, we've had some really dope sneakers out there with the Jumpman on. I mean, look at what the Military Blacks did back in 22. You know, they had the Jumpman on the back, and shoot, those things were causing riots.
Big time.
Again,
Still up there.
that was COVID time, so everything was causing riots.
True.
So
Yeah.
so Perp, let's ask you the question because Jay was on here for a little bit and he boogied. Black Cat 4s, Black Cat 3s. Obviously, we got the Nike Air on the back of the 4s. They left it Jumpman on the Black Cat 3. Any takes on it as far as like which one you like best as far as silhouette wise?
So I have mixed emotions about it because I'm part of that group that believes that the Nike on the back should be reserved just for the OGs, you know, and not slutted out the way that it's been this year, and looks like maybe next year as well. Like now, I feel like the only time the Nike Air should be on a sneaker that's not an OG is a collab.
Right.
Simple as that. I mean, and we've seen some really. I mean, look at what Amam Year has done. I mean, they were one of the first collaborators, one of the first to start, you know, putting that Nike Air on the back, and it looked beautiful. But I feel like if you're releasing a GR and it's got that Nike on the back, like, and it's not an OG, it feels a bit perverse to me.
To your point, like no lie, Perp. To your point, that's actually the reason why I picked up the Family Affair 3s. They gave us
like
nice
Nike Air on the back, right?
Nike Air. I mean, they gave us nice materials, Nike Air, gum bottom. You know what I mean? They gave us a beautiful Family Affair shoe with no story.
Yeah.
It would have been different if it just had the
of course, I
Jumpman
got
on the
juicy
back.
deal on them. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and snatch these up.
Hold up. What did you
What do you
say?
think,
Just
Justin Secret?
I said it would have been different. You wouldn't have bought them if it had the Jumpman on the back.
So I probably wouldn't have. And watch this. That's not to say I don't like the Jumpman on the back, but to me, I felt like for lack of better words, I felt like they gave us such a special shoe for no reason. That was like kind of like my I don't know if that's weird, but there was like no story, but there was like no purpose behind this shoe. I've been all over the greens and the yellows, so I'm not gonna lie, right? So I would have gotten them because I do like green shoes, but it does to me that Nike Air hits different, and there was no reason for it. Like there was absolutely no reason. Like no lie, I even said this about the Rare Air 3s, which I think is a beautiful shoe. I think the Rare Air 3s was Nike's way of trying to make the Rare Air 3s could have easily been a collaboration shoe. That could have been a collab with somebody.
It should have been.
I agree.
It easily could have been.
Yeah.
I agree. It could have been.
So Justice Sneakerhead, let me ask you this. Does a story around a sneaker compel you to kind of take a deeper look into it or even buy it?
Absolutely. Especially now because I've seen all the OGs and all that. So now it's like, in order to kind of pull me in, you got to have a storyline behind it for me to even want to kind of be interested in if I'm not already. Like if it's something that I wasn't already gonna get or that I already wanted. If it's something new, then yeah, it's gonna. I think you should have a storyline with it to kind of it draws you in a little bit more. For me, I think that's
And I think that's
probably
very
one of the
compelling and spot on that you just brought that point home very eloquently. So I guess my next question would be for everyone. So the real true sneakerheads, which all four of us are, including Jay, if we're driven by material build, if we're driven by a compelling story, right? If we're driven by all of these different factors and components here, like a lot of people say they are, then how do we explain the Soul 2.0 that dropped this year?
Hold on, I got a better one for you. How do we explain the Lucky Short threes?
Ooh, yeah.
Because those had a story
Oh,
behind
yeah,
it, right?
yeah.
They're supposed to be, and even on the inside of the tongue, right? It talked about his time at North Carolina. Now, should that have been a shoe that should have came with Nike Air on the back because of the storytelling that went with it?
No, because it's not OG.
I know. I'm just saying it was a story there.
I think
You know?
if you were to argue for that Nike being on the bike, then I think that would absolutely be at the top of that tier list. Absolutely. So we saw what the Lucky Shorts did in numbers, but I use the Soul 2.0 for example because they gave you everything.
True.
Everything. They threw everything but the kitchen sink into that sneaker. They gave you a beautiful box.
Presentation, yeah.
They gave you beautiful wrapping paper. They gave you, and every single piece of article within that box, including the box, had a very compelling story behind it. Which, by the way,
Facts.
for chat, if you haven't seen Wear Your Kicks review of it, he actually breaks down every single article, including the box, of the story, including the colors that went into the planning and the design of that sneaker and what everything means. And every single thing in that box means something very significant to that story.
Yep.
So go check it out if you already haven't, and smash that like button while you're at it.
I appreciate that.
And so Windows says the story is cool, but if I didn't live in it, it comes down to preference, which I do agree with the preference part, but storytelling is so important. I was having this conversation with Perp literally the other day, right? I was watching a documentary. I don't know, it was something like how to start like a fast food chain or whatever it was. And the like the marketing team was saying that like everybody has a story. When you look at Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out Burger, Mark Wahlberg, it don't matter. Everybody they put the story up on the wall, like our family history, family tree, whatever it is. But storytelling is actually it's very important when it comes to marketing and sales. Storytelling. Whenever you go to a doggone like even being a content creator, I'm gonna tell you right now, like there's a lot of storytelling that needs to take place. Even just making content, it's one thing for me to be like, "Hey guys, this is a soft bristle brush. Yeah, you can get that right there for $5." And it's like that's cool, but tell me more about that brush. You do something like sell me the brush. You see what I'm saying? So if you want me to sell it to you, now actually this brush right here though. This is actually one of MGK's shoe magics. This is the third generation. It's only gotten better for me. Now I'm telling you the story.
The story
That's how I'm gonna
behind
sell
it.
it to you. That's how I'm gonna sell it.
But you know
Other than
what?
that, it's just a brush.
That's why documentaries like the mega brands that built America were so popular, right? Because it told you that story and it tied in everything very nicely. Windows says absolutely storytelling is important, but it has to be accurate. So let's unpack that statement for a moment. So can you give us an example of storytelling this year that has not been accurate to some extent?
Flu Game 12.
Flu Game 12, you want to elaborate on that, Mr. Think?
Oh, just because of the, he had the flu. Jordan had the
Food
flu,
poisoning.
and
Oh, it was food poisoning. Yes.
the food,
Not
the
actual
pizza.
flu.
That's the first thing I thought about.
I'll take it further than that. Do you all remember the? Okay, this is when Jordan Brand was grasping at straws for storytelling. Do you remember the Atmosphere ones, aka the bubblegum ones, the ones that had the
Bubblegum at
the
the bottom.
bubblegum print on the bottom of the heel? And they said the story behind those was because Mike liked to chew
That was so stupid.
pink bubblegum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
I remember that.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that came to mind. Is like, what up, Kicknology? What's going on? with
Really?
you? That was the first thing that came to mind when you talked
Gotcha.
about
Yeah,
stories
yeah.
that aren't accurate.
I do remember that.
Like, this so far out in left field, bro.
You know why they came up with that grassroots type of story?
Go ahead.
Because the Air Max TNs weren't selling. No, I'm kidding. Because they came out. The Atmospheres came out well before the Air Max. Sorry,
Yes.
I had to shoot a shot, but no. I mean, I think that's a perfect example to what Wendell just said, right? And of course what Mr. Think just came up with the flu games. But the flu games built a whole legacy,
for sure.
Yeah, they built a whole hero story arc behind that. That was crazy.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
The whole lie.
Yeah, a whole lot. I mean, but you know what it was though? Just a sneakerhead. It was brilliant marketing at its finest.
It was.
I mean, they got away with it. Why? Because they got away with it. That's the only reason why it was brilliant.
Facts.
If they wouldn't have got away with it, then
If they got called out right away, right? Absolutely.
Do you know when they should have dropped the flu games? During the Rona.
Yeah.
I don't need no mask.
Damn.
Yo, and then Nike could have thrown a mask in with the Nike swoosh on the front.
Hey, yo.
In the box.
Could you imagine?
And
Bro,
made
if
money
they
off of that.
stole-
Shout out
It
to
would've
Technology with the
face
donut. I
masks.
appreciate you, brother.
If they sold face masks with the Nike swoosh on there, them Jones would have been like hotcakes, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
They would have went like hotcakes.
There was a thing. I can't remember. It was a shiesty mask with the Nike swoosh on it or something
Yes.
like that couldn't stay on the shelves, man. It was
Okay.
gone.
I'm glad you brought this up because now you saw Nike now is trying to hop on the quarter zip trip. Right?
Yeah.
So
The YN.
they're bringing a bunch of the quarter zips out. But the comments are, yo, I don't need the swoosh on it. Take that swoosh off and maybe just put it on like the zipper. Put the little swoosh on the zipper.
Or even at the bottom. Even at the bottom by the seam. And
Oh,
like
there you go.
a lighter variation of the same color. That would be dope. Make it more subtle. Let me tell you a funny story really quick. There's a quarter zip meetup here in Chicago.
I heard about that.
You say, yeah, that's
I
real.
heard about that.
So I actually know very well the owner of that establishment, Sip and Savor on 47th Street. And it was his whole brainchild from this because his TikTok kept getting flooded by these YNs and these quarter zip. So that's how he's doing it. He's bringing
don't play
awareness.
into
Yeah, brilliant.
Why not?
And what I was gonna say about this as far as storytelling, I think SBs kind of that's the reason why SBs sell the way they do. Not all of them, but the ones that do sell is due to the storytelling behind the SB because every SB has a story behind it pretty much. It's not just a regular basic GR dunk. So
That is
I
fair.
mean,
That is
I think I don't own a lot of SBs, so but I mean the people that do, there's a story behind each one of them.
I'm trying just
Might not be the best story.
Think of the last SB you can think of that had a significant story like that.
Or Puff Girls, maybe.
The what?
Or maybe
You said the
Powerpuff
Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
that's
like even the Air Max 90, the Eric Costins. I mean, at least it had a story to it.
Well, how you guys
Or
all
even
the main one, the Black History Month SB?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
see, that's the thing with those, bro. It's why do you release that shoe 5 months after Black History Month?
Yeah.
It don't even
Right.
carry the same weight anymore.
But that's subjective, though. It still gave an incredible story.
True. That's true.
To your point, an incredible story that
See,
Black people
Mr.
was
Dick, he's
arguing
just
back
trying
and
his
forth
way to.
about.
He's just trying to circle back.
No, I'm not.
Let it go.
I'm
You
not.
cannot let it go.
Even the what is the Futures? What are the Futures that came out this year?
The Futuras
E3.
was 2 years ago.
Was that 2 years ago?
The Futuras, yeah.
I mean, most of the SBs. I think it was I don't know that what that person was called, like the Haley
Haley
Wilson or
Wilson.
some
Yeah,
shit like that.
yeah.
Those
There you go.
Aren't they doing a
So-
Futura, like a mini
Air Force
release
One.
at Art Basel?
Yes, they're doing a total of like I think it's like 7 pairs or something like that. And 2 pairs
Right.
are gonna be somebody's gonna be able to win both pairs at Art Basel, Miami.
All right.
Taxi 12 should have came with a Hot
Even
Wheels taxi car.
Even the Utahs too. Like, those came with a pretty decent story. I mean, well, granted, it was the second one of it, but I think the Utahs come. Like I said, the SBs always come with something. Besides the SB, the Navy, the Retro 4 SB didn't really have too much of a story behind it. I don't know why they didn't kind of play on that even more. That's probably why it didn't sell like how the first one did.
Nike really plays on anniversaries. They do, but sometimes, man, they release things. Again, I will die on this hill, bro. I think Fear 3s would have done so much better had they released before Halloween instead of after in November.
Facts.
Hey, David Bell, I can tell you from my personal experience, I agree with this comment right here 100%. Most humans don't really appreciate story until we age. Ain't not one young or an age saying, "Hey, did you see that one documentary?" or "Hey, who directed that one movie?" Let me share something personal with you. Years ago, my wife had got me that I don't remember which one it was, whether it was the 23andMe or the Ancestry, whichever company it was or whatever. She got it for me for Christmas years ago. I mean, like years ago, and I was like, I had zero interest in it. And as I had gotten older, I was kind of curious on like certain things, like because I have a really small family, like on my dad's side, I have like a really small family, so I got interested in it. So whatever, I took the little DNA test, sent it in, whatever, and then I started coming up with matches of other people. They're calling me my phone, and to make a long story short, my dad's dad, who happens to be his stepdad, by the way, had a whole lot more kids, and it uncovered like a whole cesspool of like nonsense within my family, all the way to the point to where I hit my dad up and I was like, "Hey, Dad, I kind of been in touch with your half sister, right?" So my whole point was I didn't care about none of this stuff until I got older. And the reason, one of the things that kind of, I guess, intrigued it for me personally was the fact that I became a business owner, and like, I don't know, I think different, like flat out. I'm a different individual. No, I'm just a different individual, and I've kind of realized how certain people, on my dad's side of the family, like I'm not like them. Well, come to find out, I'm not one of them. And neither is my dad, by the way. So you're right. I never cared about any of this stuff until I got older, and that was the moral of the story. Like, I can appreciate story now that I'm older. Lou, side note, just a sneakerhead. You remember all of the stories I tell you whenever I'm camping out in lines picking up these kicks? That's him. That's him and I. Him and I are the ones who's back in the days of reservations and stuff like that. That's just.
Wait. He was with you at Dick's Sporting Goods, right?
With the ghost list, with the ghost
where
name.
The name was on there before y'all got in.
That's him. That's him. Just to put a name to the story. Just to put a name to the story.
That was me. I still can't believe that. I'm like, who is this person on the list? If he's number 1 and I'm number 2, then how on this list am I already number 3? Don't make sense.
But I just wanted you to put a name to the face.
I think there was actually more than one other person on the list, to be honest. There was a few names on that list. And I don't know if they started the list over when they started letting people in. Because remember, if you remember, they started letting people in early
They
for
did.
that drop.
What shoe
So
was that? I can't remember now.
That was
that
for
was
the blue. The blue.
Breads. Or no, yeah, it
Breads.
was military blues.
Well,
Yeah,
Was
military-
it military blues or breads?
yeah.
No, you know what? No. Just Sneakerhead's right. It was the breads. Because I had the same issue. Remember, Mr. Think, when I went there was a name on the list, and I
Yep.
was in the beginning.
Yep.
And I was told that it was one of the employees in that store that was the name on that list. So I don't know about how it went for you two, but
Hey, well, at least they told you who it was. She still didn't tell us who it was.
yeah, 9 times out of
Oh, I
10,
don't
if
know.
it was like the setup like mine was here in Illinois, it was absolutely one of the employees, which is kind of crazy.
When you ask Perk, are 6 rings real? 6 rings are like, those are like a hybrid. I mean, the answer is technically yes. They're like a hybrid shoe, though.
Well, they are hybrid.
But it's not a retro. To me,
It's
Correct. It's not retro, but
I think it's a
what do you
13
guys take on that?
outsole. It's a 13 outsole. It's got the Jordan 8 straps, and I think most of the shape is that
Just
of a
like a
Jordan
Spizike.
6.
6.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like
Just like
more
a
of a 6.
Spizike.
It's a dope shoe though. Like I've seen some dope colorways in that shoe.
For sure.
So.
For sure.
Yeah, like a cap and gown colorway of them joints I've seen before,
Mhm.
and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
some are not ugly, but to your point earlier, Mr. Think, it's like, okay, I have this money in my hand. I can only pick one shoe. Am I going with the 6 rings, or am I going with like the 13,
A
retro,
retro, yeah,
retro 13? You know
a
what I'm
retro.
saying? It's like,
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
you know,
And age does play a factor because I guess to the credit to the younger generation, like no lie, like man, if it wasn't for the shoes, I'm sure already, while he is still alive, by the way, I'm sure people would be asking who's Michael Jordan.
oh, you know that day is coming.
But I'm
People
talking
still
about
do
if
it
it wasn't
anyway,
for the
though.
shoes already, you know what I mean? While he's still alive, someone might ask, like, what is this Jordan deal?
What did he?
You know what I mean?
What did he do?
Right, like what's so special about Michael? Is he like the first Travis Scott? And we had to be like, no, he actually played basketball.
I mean, to your point, there's videos out there of guys going, okay, I'm a LeBron fan, but I'm going to watch these highlights of Michael Jordan for the first time.
Mm-hmm. True. That's true.
I've seen a
Which
bunch
is
of his
crazy
YouTube
because I grew
videos.
up on Jordan.
Right.
I can't think of any player. Well, I can't think of any other player that people would. I thought maybe Iverson. Iverson be one to go back and look at. But yeah, I mean, it's wild though to see the reactions of some of the people that go, "Damn, that's what Mike was doing when he was playing." Because some of like the double and triple clutch layups that Mike would perform sometimes, bro, it'd be like, wow. So
it's not 6 shoes in one. It's the shoes that he had on foot during his rings, right? Is that the story
correct?
behind it?
It's all, well, yeah. It's supposed to be a mixture of all 6 shoes that he wore during each 3-peat. So
During his repeat, yeah.
I mean, there's elements of the 7s in there as well.
Yeah.
Elements of like the 3s and the, so. But yeah, it's supposed to be like all 6 shoes come together to represent all 6 rings that he got.
Another player that people look up and don't know that he's as good as he is Dominique Wilkins.
Oh,
Of course.
yeah.
Maybe
yeah,
like
yeah. Oh yeah.
Sean Kemp. I've seen a lot of people look up him too, trying to figure out like what what Sean Kemp was about.
So,
But
the only thing with them is that I don't know how much. Like, okay, we grew up watching them, but when you think about it, power dunkers don't necessarily get the same respect as guys who had like the acrobatics, like a Mike, like a Vince Carter. The power dunker, like you go to watch them power dunk, like is one thing, but it's not. It doesn't hold the same impact. Would y'all agree or disagree about that?
agree to a point because then you got Dr. J, and a lot of people still don't even know because he was more of a finesse dunker in my opinion
Correct.
than a power dunker.
Correct.
A lot of people don't even know who or what. You know what I mean? Maybe George Gervin. So I don't know. That's
Yeah. I want to answer this properly, Lou. Maybe that depends on where where it's happening at. Like, are we talking about in a dunk contest? Or are we in a game? Or
Well, I'm just saying, like, is it okay? Is it as fun to watch highlights from like Shaq?
okay, highlights. Okay.
Like if you're watching highlights, like okay, if I was going to watch highlights of Shaq, correct, that too. But I would say like early Shaq's days when he was on the Magic is probably a little more entertaining than what he did when he was on the Lakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Hey, yo, Perk, real quick. Thanks for tapping in, brother. It's all good, man. Thanks for being
when he was breaking down rims and deflating rims back when he was younger versus then
shattering the backboard and all that kind of stuff. Oh yeah.
Hard body,
but
definitely more exciting to watch him playing for Orlando.
But the average height, right? What is it? They did a study, right? They said that just only 3% of the population in the United States of males is like 6 foot and above. So that means there's like a huge number of people that are shorter than that. So
really,
yeah. So where this came from was because they were talking about like women's dating preferences, and they said how a lot of women want a guy that's at least 6 foot, 6 figures with a 6-pack, right? But then they said like
6'6".
As far as men who are above 6 feet in the United States, like the percentage is like stupid low. It's like 3% of the population or something like that. Yeah, it's stupid low.
I feel like the whole country's taller than me.
Essentially, they're trying to point out that what women is looking for is like unrealistic in a sense, right? It's like a fraction of a fraction almost to be able to go for that. But
yeah, they want it all actually.
I swear, every room I walk into, I'm the shortest person, and I'm fucking 6 feet. That's crazy.
Oh, well, you're just around some.
Nah, that's definitely not the average though. Yeah, it's definitely not the average.
But I would say a lot more people are able to relate to guys who handle the basketball well and can shoot and then have like good athletic ability. Like even though Mike was 6'6", there was guys shorter than Mike who could jump like him.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's hard for most people to fathom being like the way Shaq played, like for the Lakers, or even like a Dikembe Mutombo. You know what I mean? Like everyone loved Dikembe Mutombo's footwork, but again, look how tall he was. No one short is going to try to model their game after Dikembe Mutombo.
True that.
So
or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Perp. The average height of a woman in America is 5'4", and men 5'9". You are a giant, my friend.
Man, I know they lying with those stats. That's crazy. Yo, I want to recount.
You, my friend, are a giant. You just happen to be around bigger giants. That's all.
Jeez, that's why I'll never go out with you and wear your kicks. Yo,
I'm 6'1".
Bro, you ain't no 6'1".
I'm 6'1".
Oh, get out of here.
Now look, pause. You measure me with my shoes on. It's different.
No, you ain't no 6, bro.
Hey,
you and I are the same height. You and I are the same height. You ain't no 6'1".
When I take my shoes off, okay, that's my real height.
Hey, Justin Sneakerhead, they're gonna have me out there looking like their nephew. No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, see, you gonna need some Timbs on. You gonna need them thick sole Timbs. Oh, matter of fact, get you some lugs, bro.
Give me some Sonic Timbs.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. You say you're going to have to get those, the Spike Lee joints?
Double thick soled freaking Timberlands.
The Spike Lee boots.
Oh,
Some
The
stiletto.
mischief joints.
Yeah,
We get
yeah,
him the
mischief-
mischief joints.
Stiletto
Per-
Tims.
All right, look. Perk's 85 on
He said, "No, I'm 5'11".
or 5'11. That's what I meant to say. I don't know why I said 5'1. He 5'11.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of height, though, I gotta find y'all the video. So y'all know how they trying to say like Wemby's like kind of a one-off for his height and the way he can move and play and stuff like that.
He's definitely a unicorn.
Yeah.
Dude, there's already another guy on the way. The
Taller than
dude's
him.
damn near 8 foot, and
Taller
when
than
he
him.
when he jumps, he can touch the top of an NBA regulation backboard,
So basically, he
Swear
doesn't
to
even need to jump to dunk. He just walks up and just.
bro.
Okay.
Bro, his hop like they were. I gotta find. I thought I sent it to y'all in our group chat.
Do you
But
think?
when I tell you, this dude,
He's like a creative
think-
player.
Do you think he's going to be able to like to have longevity? Because like just historically speaking, a lot of these taller guys that they don't last long.
Yeah, heart problems.
yeah, just health in general. Yeah.
well, so to your guys' point, if you recall, I can't remember his name. He didn't have health problems, but he had knee problems. He was drafted by the Blazers.
Talking about Bradley, or are you talking about Greg
no.
Oden?
I remember.
There we go,
Sean Bradley.
Greg Oden.
Oh, Odin. Yeah, I remember Odin. Yeah.
Greg Oden.
Yeah.
See, like Sean Bradley didn't really have
Yeah,
issues like that.
He was
Neither
never tall guy.
did Yao Ming. He didn't have issues like that.
What about Brandon Roy? Didn't he have knee problems too? I know he wasn't a big guy, but
Yeah, Brandon Roy. He had
Mhm.
it was a Portland curse, basically.
yeah, Portland. Yeah.
The issues are going to be more so the legs than it is like the heart, right? But
Mhm.
you also got to understand, our training and medical standards now for athletes are so different, so different.
It's way better than it was.
You
Way
know,
better.
But
for sure.
I always say, like, if Bo Jackson hurt himself today the way he hurt himself back then, dude would have still been playing.
He would have been play ball.
He would have still
Yeah,
been playing.
Yao Ming did have.
But look at
issues.
Zion. Look at Zion.
Well,
He can't-
Well, Zion's problem was
Games
weight.
in a row.
yeah.
Zion's problem was his body weight.
Yeah,
he was
see-
carrying weight too much.
See, the
But he
problem
played
with
up
Zion,
throughout college at the same weight.
I know, but as the thing is it's wear and tear every year, right?
Yeah.
Like it's wear and tear every year. So you closer to something happening, continuing to play at that weight, especially when the volume of games now has gone up. In college they play what? If you go through, let's just say you make it through the tournament and you go to the championship. What does that come out to? Maybe about 40 games.
Yeah, you're right.
So now you're talking about every year, just in the regular season, you playing double,
Already 82 games.
right? And that's and think of it from this point in college. That's if you make it through the tournament. You gotta make it in, then you gotta keep winning to be able to play
To go
those
all the
games.
way.
NBA is different. Regular season is already 82, and now all the series are like 7-game series.
Right. There was that money's different too. Get out there and hoop.
but you know what though? I think it's going to cause bigger problems for the NBA, and I think Zion is the tip of that iceberg. When you look at, and he's how long is he going to be out for now?
I think he might be back, but he still can't play back-to-back games.
Yeah, his problems, man. He's having all these soft tissue injuries, man. The problem with Zion is, man, he's not conditioning and training the right way. That's the problem, right? And that's always been an issue for him. Go ahead, Justice Sneakerhead.
I mean, he's in New Orleans. Shit, all that good-ass food, I wouldn't be probably be on that same mission. I'm just saying, like,
Effing around with them IG models.
But the problem is, though, he's not focused on his conditioning. And if he got with the right strength coach and right conditioning coach, he wouldn't have these soft. As a player in the NBA, you should not be having any soft tissue injuries, right? If it's not a ACL
Right.
or anything with your ligaments and tendons, you should not be having problems at all. If you're having all of these back-to-back consecutive issues with soft tissue injuries, the problem is you at the end of the day, and your strength and conditioning. And I think that's something that we're going to start to see a lot more of as the NBA continues to pile on these games season after season after season. You're going to start seeing more of these types of injuries. And it's going to start exposing the ones that are out there busting their ass in the offseason versus the ones that are out there chasing all these OF and IG models.
That's fair.
Yeah, 100%.
I was just watching the New York Knicks yesterday, and Mikal Bridges, he plays for them. He's played 400 and something games in a row. He hasn't missed a game since his first. He's played the duration of his whole career.
Right.
It's definitely possible to do it. It's not like he's real big or buff or anything like that. He's just a regular player.
And you got to consider these kids coming up are playing AAU also. They're going all year round already.
Yep.
So, they're just continuing to play the same sport all year round. There's no variety in what they do anymore. So now, you're talking about wear and tear, doing essentially the same movements constantly for years and years and years. And their breakdown is going to end up a lot faster than it usually would have in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for someone his size. Listen, at his size and his level of athleticism and explosiveness, like if he played football, it would almost probably be better for him in a sense, because the average football play lasts about 4 seconds, right? And you're talking about maybe 30 to 40 snaps per game. Now, granted, you're crashing into each other and all that kind of stuff, but a lot of the defensive linemen now and stuff, like they rotate them in and out. There's obviously a lot of time off in between plays. You know what I mean? Like, but in the basketball, it's just constant. All that weight he's carrying, the back and forth.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Plus practices, plus not recovering properly, plus eating the wrong kind of foods.
Bro, look, Perk said it, wrong type of foods. He says salt is the black man's kryptonite. I'm going to give you 3 S's that's no good. Salt, stress, and sugar.
Processed sugar.
Sugar. Tears us up in our community, man. You're right, Perp. It's the processed, the unnatural. Tears us up.
So the salt is another thing, right? So one of the main ingredients to Gatorade is what the hell is that thing called? It's based off salt. Damn, I can't think of the name of it right now. Not sodium. I can't think of the name of it right now. In any case, so salt actually helps the body absorb fluids. So when you're going through recovery time, like that's why it's good to have like the Gatorades or like the Powerades and stuff like that, because there's a level of salt in there that is needed. That's why, for example, that's why they say like on a super hot day, one of the things you can do to keep the body hydrated is drink pickle juice. Because of the natural salt content in it, and it will help your body stay more hydrated, especially in the heat.
No, that's fair. I'm talking about eating food and table
salt.
Oh,
yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. No, 100%.
I do understand the benefits of salt for sure. You know what
100%.
I mean? But yeah, I'm just talking about table food, and you just they put salt dispensers on the table, and you just dumping salt on everything.
Oh
yeah. No good for you. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, I'm gonna have to check out. Gotta get some shit going for the night.
Hey, no, man. Thanks for joining, brother. I got a job in the morning too, but you know what? It's all good. It's all good, man. Thanks for tapping in, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
man.
Nice.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all having me. These conversations with y'all, man.
No doubt, man. No doubt, brother. Well,
Definitely,
hey, I'll be in
man.
touch, man. We got to link up, man, and do something. What's your take? Are you passing on these gamers?
Okay. What? Yeah, right. Well, if I pass on the games, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
It's all good. It's all good. I figured I'd throw that out there. All right, brother.
Home.
Yes.
He said what?
Yeah,
that's one pair of two. One pair of two.
I might end up getting probably like a pair of those. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
How many?
Definitely end up getting 3. It's a triple up for me. 3.
Oh, my boy.
Damn.
My boy.
3.
The triple up for me. This is
Oh, you had to get that
it's a
face
triple up
time
for
out.
me for sure.
Mm. Well,
I'm not mad at it.
I gotta
So, I
have them.
mean,
Bring them home. One to
enough
rock,
said.
one to stock, and then one to just just pets.
I need me the backup pair
Hey.
of these Jones for when they die.
Mm.
The backup to
Yeah.
these Jones for when
That's
they
the
die.
that's the OG pair, ain't it?
Yeah. That it is with the low
Man.
cut patent leather.
hmm
That's crazy. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Definitely a triple up for me though, fellas.
All right, fam. Thanks for tapping in. I appreciate you.
And now, man, y'all be cool, man. Have a good night.
All right, bro. You too.
Nigga.
Damn, bro. They sitting. That's the thing.
Woo.
Gammas are gammas sitting.
Hey, you need to give him FaceTime for that one.
Look, all right. Let me put this out there. After what people saw happen to these black cats, they're not taking no chances, in my opinion.
Perp.
I mean, it's also going to be way more pairs of gammas than it was black cats as well, FYI. So that's also a factor to keep in consideration. But also to your point, Lewis, people are not going to want to F around and find out the hard way. They're going to go and they're going to snatch up as many of those pairs as possible.
Hard facts. I don't know how Americans have so many money right now. Have so much money right now. I'm waiting for them to run out of money.
They don't, because people are like not
Credit cards.
too rich to get these damn things.
Man, I'm sitting like, man,
Priorities are messed up.
they're not running out. Man, the black cats done sold out. I'm like, man,
Aren't they supposed to restock this week as well?
That's
what
what
I'm hearing.
people are calling for.
Yeah.
Whether or not it happens, we'll see.
Matter of fact, if he's still here,
If they do restock, any of y'all going for another pair?
black cats,
yeah.
nah.
I never went for the first set, so no for me.
That's just some extra play money, in my opinion.
Kick and Chips had commented on my video, on my black cat video, and to sum it up, Lou, I don't know if I read you this comment, but to sum it up, he's saying that that there is a restock coming.
Yeah, I saw you were talking about that. I mean, look, everyone's speculating that there's a restock coming on these. I believe there will be a restock as well. The matter is, the question is when they will restock them.
I mean, any GR, there's going to be a restock. I mean, everything is restocked this year. Every single thing, even the reimagined 5s. Not saying they were big restocks, but they were still restocks nonetheless.
So P.I., I'll say this. I think Gamma's move and Bugs Bunny 8 sit around a little bit.
So, and PI, like, this is the reason why, like, I officially, because I would agree with you. I have heard like 1.1 million pairs and all that stuff. Now, granted, what I'm about to say, it doesn't match up with these stock numbers, but I was really surprised at the fact that these Rare Air 11s moved the way they did. The Rare Air 11s really did shock me. So now I have to naturally think, just generally speaking, and I like the Rare Air 11s, I got them, but just generally speaking, what's more, in demand, a Gamma 11 or a Rare Air 11? So if, and I don't know the numbers, right? But let me just say this. Let's just say we have 2 million pairs of Gamma 11s, but the demand is 4 or 5 million people. 2 million is not a lot of pairs now. I'm just using that as an example. So I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know.
No, you listen, to your point, that's true. They make a lot of pairs, but the demand is 3x, 4x the supply. And then that 1.1 million is worldwide. That's not just US.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's
No.
tough. I ain't taking no bets in this one.
So, look, dude, listen. We got to bring him back. You know who we got to bring back for this prediction.
Are you gonna bring him on Saturday?
Yeah, he's coming back on Saturday. He's coming back on Saturday for y'all tapped in. Some of y'all new here. Y'all don't know who this is, but you're going to find out. Check us out at the One Pair at a Time podcast channel. Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Y'all be there.
Tap in.
I love it. I love it. All right, fellas, are you ready to wrap up?
Yep, I'm wrapping up for sure.
All right. Well, hey, look, I'm gonna go ahead and go first. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. Shout out to my guy Truth over at Kicknology with the $2 dono. I appreciate you. It's always loving this, and I appreciate y'all for coming with me on this journey to monetization. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm gonna try. I have a busy work week, but I'm gonna try to go live as much as I can. I need like 120 hours per, and I'm almost done.
Woo, road to 120. Let's go.
I'm almost done. So it's always loving this, and I appreciate y'all.
Hey, real quick before we close out, just want to reiterate if you guys are interested in the undefeated Air Max 95s, the black and white pair, the raffles are open now. You got a few hours left to enter the raffle for the Soulfly Miami 3s. The ship to me option that should be closing at some point tomorrow morning. I took an L on the in-store pickup, by the way. I don't know if y'all saw that, but I took an L on that. And then this Saturday, those elephant print swoosh Jordan 1s are dropping. My pair will be here soon. I got an early pair coming in on them joints for the low.
Yeah.
For the low. So shout out to StockX Black Friday sales for that joint.
Yes, sir.
And a few other surprises too. They're on the way.
Hey.
They're on the way. So, yeah, man. No, we don't know stock numbers yet. We probably won't have stock numbers till Friday, Saturday, BT.
Yes, sir.
Of next week when they release. So we'll see.
Yes, sir. Perp, got anything for the peeps?
Man, it's always love, man, tonight, man. Shoot, I'm glad I was able to pop on for a few minutes, man, and say what's up to the chat and my family here, man. Listen, we got a very, 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 very busy weekend coming up next weekend. So, man, look, make those extra rounds, put in that overtime, whatever you need to do to go ahead and secure the bag here, man. If you plan on copping anything that's popping out next weekend, we got the Amaz, we got the Gamma, we got something else as well. So we got a few things floating out there, and be on standby this week for potential restocks of the Black Cat 4s. Will they restock? We don't know. Stop asking.
Oh, one more thing. We still got to do our damn top 20 selection.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to do that this week?
We got to, bro. We got what, 3 weeks left in December. We got to get it done before
We're gonna be doing it on New Year's Eve.
Man,
Shoot, let us know. Let's roll.
we got 20 shoes. We got to start putting in order.
We
20 all the way up to number 1.
We got 20 shoes we got to put in order, and about 55 people we're going to piss off during the process.
And Perp and the Black Cat 4s ain't on that list.
Right? Right?
I don't know why
that
that
is so disrespectful.
Hey, there's a few shoes not on that list that we were just like, damn. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. Now, look. If we had to do it again, can you think of one shoe you would swap the Black Cats out for?
All right. To be fair, to be completely fair, just to keep it as neutral as possible, I would say yes, and the answer would be for any shoe that didn't sell out. That would be a fair take for me.
So you don't have a shoe you could pick?
Not one in particular, but if a shoe sold out, then and one is sitting right now, like readily available, I swap it out. No matter what shoe that is, actually, I swap it out personally.
So shoes like that set, you're looking at like Fire Red 5s.
I'd switch it out.
You looking
Rare
at
5s.
Taxi 12s.
I switch it out.
Rare 4s aren't on this list on our 20.
They didn't make the cut?
They did not make the cut, sir. Not the 20.
Okay.
Not the 20.
Fair enough.
They did not make the 20. Would you swap them for the Adidas jellyfishes?
But then again, the jellyfish is sold out. You see what I'm saying?
They did. Personally, though, that'd be a yes for me. But
Yeah.
that's just me.
All right. Do I want the jellyfishes and rock them? The answer is no. But to keep it transparent as far as like sneaker of the year or whatever, I wouldn't put it up against the jellyfish right now. I would swap it out for a shoe that definitely is readily available. And this is the reason why. For me personally, I want to give the Black Cat 4s more respect. Now that the shoe's sold out, so like, if the Rare Air 11s was on that list, I wouldn't swap it out for it because in theory the Rare Air 11 sold out too. You see what I'm saying?
Real quick, I got the list up. I got the list up to share real quick for people. So for the newbies in here, they're gonna want to. This is not the order.
Yeah.
This is just the 20 shoes that we went from 45 pairs and we narrowed it down to 20. Okay, these are the 20 pairs of shoes on the list that we have to put in some type of order.
All right. So Travis, all right. So Jordan 1, Shadow, Chicago. All right. So watch this. The Air Jordan 1 Low, the Big Swoosh, those sat.
Wait, the Chicago's on it? Oh yeah, the Chicago's are on here.
Number 10, yeah.
Yep, number 10, 5, the 12s.
So yeah,
those are the ones that sat.
Yep, number 20, number 19.
Technically, White Cement sat.
True that.
Technically, White Cement sat.
True that. So like I said, my first go-to would definitely be what sat. I mean, because you're right. Now granted, I wouldn't bump a White Cement 4 for a Black Cat 4 personally, but
I'm not.
But to your point, you're right. They did sit. So before I eliminate something that sold out, I would definitely target something that sat. That would be my take on it.
My choice, honestly, would probably be the Fire Red 5s. If you asked me,
I would bounce around Fire Red 5s, Taxi 12s, Jordan 1 Lows, Chicago, and we don't know about Bugs Bunnies because they're not even out yet. But I got a feeling those might be an easy cop.
Listen. I agree. Bugs Bunnies might too. Pert, what do you think?
I agree with the collective.
So yeah. All right. Well,
it is what it is.
We're unanimous.
Hey, this is what happens sometimes.
It rarely is an opportunity where all of us are on the exact same board. But yeah, tonight's one of those nights.
Yeah.
Hard facts. Hard facts.
All right.
Well, all right, fellas.
Tune in, y'all. Facts.
I'll be in touch, man. It's always love in his end.
Peace.
Late.